Who on a stick? Welcome back to War for the Crown, presented by Inspired Incompetence. How's everyone doing this month?
Woo!
Yep.
Peachy.
Yep. All right, so you guys finally made it out of that dungeon beneath the Senate.
Yo, finally, you make it sound like it's our fault.
Oh,
The one who made it so dang long and complicated.
I didn't make it so long and complicated. You guys decided to rest 4 times.
A master adventurer like Carl, I think he was pretty on top of it.
Decided to rest 4 times. Excuse me, we were told this was a political intrigue campaign, not a
Sure.
dungeon crawling campaign.
Fucking
Sure.
get him.
Tom's been hating it.
Dude, I can't begin to tell you how much
I know.
I know.
You were-
like first 2 sessions of this campaign, everyone's like, "What a nice break this is from Tyrant's Graph. This is great."
All right, well, you're going to get your role playing in now because we're about to go talk to a lady that's not Lady N.
Oh.
Yes. Well, first things first. I don't think I mentioned it at the end of last month's episode, but you all hit level 3.
Yep.
So
You mentioned it, just not on the recording.
yes.
Also, you asked me to remind you to give me a hero point.
Nope.
No,
he,
I'm not making it up.
no, he is
I thought it
confirmed.
was
He is
2,
correct.
though.
I did. No, he is. Yes. Sir Edwin gets a hero point for the idea to inscribe Brunswick's name on the dungeon wall.
Oh,
as
that's
a
right.
tribute.
That was pretty awesome. Yeah.
A moment that couldn't have been possible without the death of Brunswick, so I'll take my hero point too.
Well, you get one for making a new character, don't you?
Yep.
There you go.
Right, so
Yeah,
I'll
no,
take
you-
my second hero point.
No. Brunswick got that hero point, but he's dead.
Well, fucking dig him back up.
But yeah, we are level 3. So let's kick things off by discussing all the new goodies we got. And why don't we start with Alex, with Petrick Sokol, or Petrick Sokol, since he's the new guy, so he can introduce himself.
New guy.
Okay. I kind of liked having this air of mystery around Petrit because nobody knows really what he is. But I suppose I'll share. So Petrit is an unchained rogue with a pretty fun archetype, in my opinion. He is a dream thief. So a dream thief loses sneak attack. Just boom. No sneak attack ever.
Oh.
And in exchange, you gain all the powers of a spiritualist's phantom of your chosen emotional focus.
Really?
So, for everybody listening to Tyrant's Grasp, you would know that Randolph is a spiritualist and his phantom is Thalias. So, Thalias has an emotional focus that grants like specific powers. Now, Petra doesn't have like the abilities of like a standard phantom. He only gains the abilities that the phantom gains from the emotional focus. Petrit's emotional focus is despair.
Well, you nailed that.
So he has an ability called Miserable Strike. So, and when I say all the abilities, I mean like all the abilities. So I get, like, based on your emotional focus, the Phantom gains a number of skill points equal to his hit die in 2 skills. So Petrit just always has maxed out skill ranks in Intimidate and Stealth. And that's, so like as a rogue, you already get 8 skill ranks a level. So I'm getting 2 more. So that's pretty awesome. Miserable Strike, basically once per round, I hit a guy in melee, he's got to make a will save, and if he fails, he takes a -2 penalty on attack and damage rolls for 1 round. So, not a huge penalty, pretty short duration, but I can do it once per round, doesn't cost me anything at all. And then another ability, Power from Despair. I get a +2 bonus on attack and damage rolls against creatures that are shaken, frightened, panicked, cowering, or subject to other like emotion-based fear effects.
Pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's fun.
So more cool things coming as I level up with that. Then just standard Unchained Rogue stuff, minus the sneak attack. You know, you got your evasion, all that good stuff. Petrick kind of came into existence at 3rd level, since like Matt knew that. At least when I think Matt was planning on getting a little farther last month than what we did, so I think he was planning on leveling up mid-session. So Matt just told me to create Petrick at 3rd level.
Yeah.
So I didn't exactly gain anything just now, but that's Petrick. He's pretty cool.
All right. Very cool. Welcome to the party, Petrit. Who wants to go next?
I'll go next.
All right. Let's hear what Madame Ladian got for level 3.
So I'm going to start with the feat she took, since it's open right in front of me. And she took Manifold Stare. And pretty much what this does is it lets me trigger my Painful Stare additional time per round. So currently, if I hit somebody with my Hypnotic Stare and they take damage, I can, for immediate action, increase the damage they take. Basically, this feat lets me do that twice in a round instead of the once I was able to do before. So that's pretty cool.
That's fun.
And then, so for level 3, as a Mesmerist, she also got Touch of Treatment, which I have, like, can touch an ally, and I can remove. So I affect, like, a target's mind by channeling psychic energy through healing hands. I can do this a number of times per day equal to 3 plus my charisma modifier, which I think is pretty high.
Yeah, your charisma should be pretty bonkers.
Yeah, plus 4. So I can do this 7 times a day. As a standard action or a swift action for myself, when I touch a target, I can remove a condition from them, and those conditions are shaken and fascinated. So that's pretty nice, and it grows, like, with every 3 levels. I can start taking more conditions off, like eventually confused and dazed and stunned and panicked. So, like, this will be pretty helpful for me, who's usually trying to be in the back.
That's pretty nasty.
Yeah, like, kind of like a little off healing, right?
Yeah.
And then I got a Blood Stare. So this is like an additional effect to my Hypnotic Stare. And I took Timidity.
Yep, timidity.
So basically what this does is it takes the penalty from my Hypnotic Stare, which is a -2 right now to, like, their will save, and it also applies it to their damage rolls. So anyone that I'm staring at, if they deal damage, they just take 2 off of that damage they dealt. So it's kind of like a very specified damage reduction.
And how does your stare work? Like, you can't be just staring at someone.
I don't even have to stare at you. I don't need line of sight. I basically just have to be within, like, 30 feet and concentrate on the target. Like,
and it
think
just
about
goes.
them. Yeah, it's a mental thing. That's why, like, line of sight doesn't really matter.
Gotcha.
And then I got a new 1st level spell, which was Murderous Command. You give the target a mental urge to kill its nearest ally, which it obeys to the best of its ability. The target attacks its nearest ally on its next turn with a melee weapon or natural weapon. If necessary, it moves to or charges to the nearest ally in order to make this attack. If it is unable to reach the closest ally on its next turn, the target uses its turn to get as close as possible to the ally. And it lasts for 1 round.
Yeah. That's a fun, just disruption ability.
Right? Open up a fight and just be like, actually, you fight your friend first.
You kill him. Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's pretty much everything I got other than the, minutia of levels.
What I like about that spell is you're assuming the guy fails his will save, like you're getting him to attack an ally, which is good for you, but meanwhile he's also spending his turn not attacking us.
Right.
So it's like a double down.
Yeah, I liked it when I first read it because I had that same thought of it's a defensive spell that's providing me with an offensive action that doesn't require me to be near anything, like, you know what I mean?
Yep.
I also noticed when you were talking about Petra that his attack there, his despairing attack,
Yeah.
Gets the benefit from my stink eye.
Yes, it does.
So some good synergy there.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. All right, so that sounds like it's all for Madame Ladian. Who wants to go next?
I will.
All right, Vulpus. What's Vulpus getting at level 3?
Well, so Vulpus is getting a couple things. So the feat that Vulpus is taking is Lingering Performance, which allows me to do an extra 2 rounds after my original performance.
So it allows the
ends.
effects of one of your performances to linger for 2 rounds
Yep.
after you stop performing.
Yes.
I will say, with the caveat,
Such
though,
a good one.
that is, I really like that feat. I will say it does have the caveat that if you do any effects that say, like, you perform this to end your performance, the effect does not linger after that.
Okay.
It lingers for 2 rounds after you stop, after you voluntarily just stop performing.
Okay.
We need to put a pause on that because I think Lord Richter wants to give his once per year hero point away live on stream in front of a live studio audience.
Oh boy!
Oh boy.
Ruh-roh.
All right, who do you got, Lord Richter? If you
Yes!
would.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I'm
He's
the
a
greatest.
merciful lord.
Oh,
Thank you.
Joe gets a hero point.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I earned it somehow. I deserve it.
Well-
it's not pity. It's because I'm great.
You're half right. You'll earn needing to use it somehow.
Yes, thank you, Nick.
I think if you
Alright.
give
Thanks,
a hero
Richter.
point to Joe, it's less a hero point and more a chaos point.
Yeah. Well, he knows what he's getting into.
Oh yeah, that's
And I
definitely
appreciate it.
intentional.
Thank you very much, Joe.
All
I want
right.
to say I'm going to spend it wisely, but you know me.
It will definitely be spent. All right. So what else did Vulpus get at 3rd level?
Well, Vulpus also got Cord of Shards, which allows me to do 2d6 of damage, of piercing damage, during a performance. Doesn't end a performance during a performance,
Yes.
but but reflex negates it. Not halves it, negates it.
Yeah, and that is a new 1st level spell that Tom took for Vulpus at
Yep.
level 3.
And then instead of inspired competence, I gain exaggerated pose, which grants a +2 competence bonus to any ability and can change the ability with a swift action.
Basically, yeah,
What do you mean any ability?
yeah. When Vulpus starts that performance, he gets to choose either a strength, dexterity, or charisma-based skill, and it's only works for Vulpus specifically. He can't grant it to anyone else, but he grants himself a +2 competence bonus on checks with that skill as long as he maintains that performance. All right, was that it for Vulpus?
Yeah, unless if I'm missing something.
Yeah, got your feat, got your new ability, got your spell.
Got a hero point.
Well,
No, you
What
did
was
not
the
get a hero point.
Dude,
What,
everyone's
Nick?
just sneaking these hero points in.
We're all gonna sneak 'em in.
what was Vulpus's new spell?
It's a spell called Cord of Shards. It's a 1st level spell he can cast during a performance.
And it does
Yeah.
a 15-foot cone, and anything within that 15-foot cone gets that
Any creature or any enemy?
any creature.
Oh, so we can take damage from it.
Yes.
Yep.
All right. Well, good thing I stay in the back.
Yeah, this isn't really a heavy frontliner,
No, it's not.
so I'm not.
Also,
super
there's plenty
concerned.
of times when none of your friends are in front of you.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's it for Vulpus. Then we've got Carl and Sir Edwin. Who wants to go next?
I'll go next. So, mine's not quite as cool as these other guys, but I get an ability called No Trace, which gives me a bonus on opposed stealth checks and makes it harder for people to track me. I'm not a very good ninja, though, so I gotta start leaving No Trace and being
Excuse
sneaky.
me. You are the best ninja I've ever met.
Oh, okay. That's good.
You're the best
And,
ninja I've ever met so far.
Yeah, I got some, BAB and Fort and Will or whatever. And then I got a feat, and I'm taking extra key to add 2 to my key pool.
I like
But I'm
that.
also not sure how much key I have in the key pool. So I'm hoping that, I'm really beefed up now.
Well, right now you have
It's
3.
2 more than you had, that's for sure.
Yeah. I have 3 now, and now I have 5, you're
Yeah,
saying?
now you have 5.
So that's a pretty good. 2 sounded like I probably don't have that many. So it's almost
So
100% here. It's like a 66% improvement.
So what does key points do for you?
Yeah. What do key points do for me?
I
can use-
had a sneaking suspicion that Joe took this feat without A, knowing how many key points he already had, and B, not knowing what the fuck key points do for him anyway.
I don't think he's used one the whole campaign.
No,
I
he-
have used one.
No, he did
I have
use
used one.
he used a few last time in the fight
Yep.
against Dagia. Remember he used
Did he?
one to get that extra speed to get to the fucking flip move to get into a flanking position.
Oh yeah, I
That's
haven't
right.
re-listened yet.
I know I can use them for powerful abilities, which means I
Yeah,
want
they're
more
super
of them.
impactful.
And I want to start using them more. So that's my pledge to myself is
Yes.
use your character better.
But as a reminder for the audience, since Joe knows exactly what key points do,
Yeah.
he can use 1 point of his key pool to add an additional attack at his highest bonus on a full attack action. You can spend 1 to increase your speed by 20 feet per 1 round. Or you can spend 1 point to give yourself a +4 bonus on stealth checks for 1 round.
Nice.
And each use of that is a swift action. That is always good. Extra key is always good for a ninja. More attacks with more sneak attacks, and your sneak attack I think went up to 2d6 this level as well.
Oh yeah, I didn't say that because I didn't know, but it went up to 2d6. So look forward to that.
There you go. More Carl beatdowns.
Yep.
All right, so Sir Edwin, you're the last one up. What did you take for level 3?
I got a level in Cavalier, so now I'm a level 2 Cavalier, level 1 Brawler.
Oh shit, you doing like multi-classing?
I am, against my better judgment.
Ooh.
Seems to be doing okay. I rolled a 1 for my hit points, which is fantastic.
Ooh.
Let's see, I got 8 allies, so I got my order ability, but because I took the sister-in-arms / brother-in-arms archetype, I actually count as both an Order of the Dragon as well as Order of the Lion, so I got 2 order abilities this level.
Order of the Lion is very fitting, being in Taldor as well.
Yes. So, for being part of the Order of the Dragon, I got 8 allies, which increases the bonus I give to allies when I perform the Aid Another action. So it goes from the standard +2 to a +3 on armor class, attack rolls, saving throws, or skill checks. And then
Sweet.
that scales at 8th level and every 6 levels thereafter. It increases by an additional 1. For Order of the Lion, I fittingly got Lion's Call, which gives me the ability to rally my allies as a standard action. So all allies within 60 feet get a competent bonus on their saving throws against fear, equal to my charisma modifier, and a +1 competence bonus on attack rolls for a number of rounds equal to my cavalier level.
Hell yeah, brother.
If an ally within range is under the effect of a spell or ability that causes them to be frightened or panicked, they can immediately make another saving throw to resist the effect.
Nice, it's like having a bard in the group.
Kind of.
You know how much we've wanted one of those.
I think the interesting part of this is that it is a standard action with no limits on its uses per day.
Yeah.
So if you continue to get frightened or panicked or whatever, I can continue to use standard actions to give everyone another roll.
Sweet.
I mean, that pretty much eats up my whole turn as a standard action, though. But
And
it's
that
still nice to
came-
have.
That came from taking a Cavalier level, right?
Yes.
So next death in Tyrant's Grass, somebody needs to roll Cavalier.
Yeah, that sounds pretty awesome. Are you talking to me?
Well, I didn't name names.
For my feat, I took Artful Dodge, which gives me a +1 dodge to my +1 dodge bonus to my AC, when I'm the only one threatening an opponent. But the real reason why I took it is because it allows me to use my intelligence modifier instead of my dexterity modifier for feat prerequisites. And then I got a bunch of skills. I've completed my Infinity Gauntlet of knowledge skills, and now I have
Hooray!
all of the knowledge skills as class skills, and all of them I have at least one rank in now. So
Nice.
Awesome.
Very nice.
And I also learned Dwarven between coming outside of the underground Senate chambers and reaching the surface.
Hey, just picked it up real quick then.
Yeah.
Nice.
Petra
That's
just
pretty
gave
awesome.
you some.
Take another hero point.
Petra just gave you some tutoring on the way out of the Senate. So I was like, oh, that's the way. Okay, I get it now. I know Dwarven.
Petra started with teaching you all the dwarven swears.
And that's clearly all you need to
classy.
know to get to write it down on your list of languages you know.
Simply
Hopefully they don't ask me questions about it on my resume.
I mean, for Dwarven, really, what more do you need to know? All right. So with that, you guys are now out of that dungeon finally. And yeah, Petra has brought you. You've gone to the entrance of the Senate. You look over, you can see like smoke rising from different places in the city as you kind of look out from the top of the hill where the Senate is. There's smoke plumes rising. Every now and then you can hear the sound of fighting in the distance.
As you can see, things have progressed considerably while you've been below.
Edwin is still kind of like zoning out, having heard that his father was killed in the massacre.
I turn to everyone and I say, I'm sure this is quite shocking for all of you, but there remains a very important mission at hand. Where is Martella Lothide?
That's a good question.
Well, we don't know. We've been below.
Do you think these communicator pins can get us in touch with her?
I elbow Carl
Oh!
mid-sentence to try and get him to shut up.
Well, if anyone actually has no memory, because I know it's been a while, I would like intelligence checks or knowledge local from Vulpus, Menumladian, and or Carl.
Wait, is this to remember what happened to Martella?
Well, you
Because I remember what happened to her. I remember the last bit of information that we have as characters.
yes. Oh, and that's
in
right.
game.
And I believe Menumladian also found that note on the assassins in that dungeon and did not share
Yeah.
that information. So
I didn't, but I don't remember what
classic.
the note said.
yeah, I'm going to send it to Nick so he can see it. All right, so Carl and Vulpus with those.
With an 18.
And a 21 for Vulpus.
Indeed, very nice. So the two of you, you remember that the last message that you got from Martella Lothide,
Mm-hmm.
she was kind of cut off suddenly when she was sending the message, but the last word that she said was dignif as she got cut off, ending on that F sound, dignif. And with those knowledge local checks, you are aware that there is a warehouse in town that has garnered the name the Dignified Repository.
But what about the Dignifs?
If I remember correctly, she was saying something dignif, and I remember the Dignified Repository. I don't know if
Do
we
I know that?
Give me a knowledge local.
Can I do
That
a
must
knowledge
be it.
local?
Yeah, you're listening in if you want
17.
15.
to. All right. So yeah, you guys would definitely have heard the name of this warehouse before. Oh, actually, sorry, you guys don't. Haha.
Damn it.
We've never heard of it before?
So Petrit and Sir Edwin have never cannot recall anything in the city that might go by that name.
You must take me there immediately.
Yes, Vulpus. You and I will lead the way to the Dignified Suppository.
Hold on 1 second. we still don't know who this man is. And I'm gonna look right at Petra and say, does the name the fantabulous killer of the Brotherhood of Silence mean anything to you?
Alex, you can do another knowledge local if you would like. Or if you would just like to be ignorant, you can be ignorant.
Bam, 11.
Okay, with that roll, you have no idea what the Brotherhood of Silence is.
I just look at Madam Ladian. I don't deign to answer.
Well, Madam Ladian, he's been on this journey, and he's looked out for us in some capacity
He
or
has
another.
not been on this journey. He just showed up.
Yeah, and he
We
did
have
sort
no
of
idea
spring
who
a
this-
trap on us.
But we know nothing of this man. We don't even know if he is who he says he is. And right away he's asking about where Martella is, and I'm gonna pull out the note that I found on the assassins, and I'll hand it to Vulpes to read.
Vulpes and Carl?
Well, I mean, I'll pull it out so everyone can read it, and so we don't have to send it around. Basically, the note on one of the assassins is a message from signed the fabulous killer of the Brotherhood of Silence, and basically it's telling them to dispatch of us while they go after trying to kill Martella.
Oh, that's a bad look. Yeah.
Well,
So
So you're saying
no.
don't bring the guy we know nothing about to the target of this.
Well,
note.
yeah.
Right. Now that makes sense.
So, Mr. Quiet and Stoic, unless you start giving us reason to bring you to Martella, I don't think we'll take you anywhere. I'm gonna stink eye him.
I don't suppose saying, no, I'm not with the Brotherhood of Silence would be very convincing.
Well, you're not as dumb as you look.
So what, pray tell, can I do to assure you of my sincerity? As you can see, the city is at war, and the longer we stand around squabbling, the more innocent lives are lost.
I'm not seeing much of a choice here. We either leave him here and we go on our way and he's just gonna follow us. We kill him right here and we go on our way, or we take him with us. There's not much. There's not much
I've
that
got
we
an
can
idea.
do
We
outside
take him
of
with
this.
us. I can't. In light of this note, how could we bring him to one of the safe houses?
I think I can solve this. We don't want to bring him, but we do want to go there. So, we know the way, Vulpes and I. What if we just run? I start running.
Well, Vulpes doesn't know the way. I'm not sure Petra would believe after that move that Carl actually knows the way.
Dude, Carl's gone. You guys, good luck.
Spending those key points, I bet.
Does
Future
Petra
states.
use like a weapon of any kind?
Yeah, you saw him using 2 light maces in the one combat we were all part of.
How is Petra
Could we-
dressed?
Petra is wearing fitted pants, a shirt, and a hood, but the hood is down. He's got soft leather boots, and all of his clothes are soft neutral colors. His outfit does have buttons, but you can see that it's got like cloth fitted over the buttons, so like they don't reflect light or jingle. Like it looks like
Like an assassin would wear.
it looks like an outfit that like a ne'er-do-well might wear. Yeah. In all seriousness, is Carl just fucking gone?
Well, he's running. If you guys don't immediately tell him not to, he thinks his plan's a good one, actually.
So, looking at the note, if you're saying we found this on a assassin of some sort while we were fighting those assassins with this man here, wouldn't that defeat the purpose?
No. Oh, I've been waiting for Petra to say something to try and be like, I can sense motive that.
Can I sense motive whether he is trying to lead us into a trap or whether he's being sincere.
Yeah, go ahead and roll it. And Alex, if you want to give me a private GM roll for your whatever skill.
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna roll sense motive too, because now he's clearly a liar.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, get
snap.
out of here! I see into your soul, you fucking assassin.
All right. Yes, Sir Edwin and Madame Ladian, you are not detecting any falsehoods in Petrit's statements.
Petrit will, with a kind of an overly aggressive motion, draw his maces, but then he will, like after a second of kind of like scowling at you all, hold both maces in one hand and hand them over to one of you with like the handles facing you. And he says,
I'll wander over to Petra as he says this.
"Here, we're running out of time."
I reach out like I'm going to grab his maces and then put them down to his sides as if to put the maces back in the holsters or sheaths or whatever. You did me a favor. You know nothing about me. You know nothing about the person we were trying to remember. And so, for that, I believe you. And then I look over at Madame Ladian.
Well, that is all good and well, Sir Edwin, but unfortunately, it is not your decision to make in this matter, as you are not hired to work for Martella. And I'll walk up to Petra.
Martella is a family friend of mine.
I'll walk up to Petra and say, I will hold on to one, as you are right. Clearly, civil war is breaking out. You should not be unarmed, and I'll place my hand out, one hand out.
Petra hands you one mace.
She takes it. All right. Well, I guess now, as you said, we're running out of time, so...
I can't see Kakarl. He's really good.
He did rather give us the slip, didn't he?
He is a master ninja.
Did someone say Master Ninja?
You like reappear like Batman, like
Smoke
on like
bomb!
a rooftop.
Yeah, I was hiding the whole time. Wanted to make sure that we got through this. I would never leave you guys, unless I really had to.
Unless it meant saving my own life.
Shh. Well, let's go. Running out of time. I start leading the way.
All right.
Petra
I
follows.
follow.
Yeah, we follow.
All right. So from Senate Hill, if you guys are heading straight to the Dignified Repository, you are heading to the northeast towards the Crownsgate region of the city. And it's going to take you probably a couple hours to get there, just trying to avoid certain skirmishes in the streets and having to detour around some intersections that were blocked off, that were definitely not blocked off when you were last in the city.
Yeah. Does Petra know like a safe route? Is there can I make like a stealth check to kind of navigate us safely through the city?
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
I thought Petra didn't know the place we were going to, though.
Are you guys not? You're just going to take him in that direction and not tell him we're headed towards the Crownsgate area? Like,
Right, okay.
All right. So another feature I failed to mention in my when we were going over level up stuff is my rogue talent I took from second level was favored terrain, and I chose urban, obviously. So whenever we're in an urban environment, I actually get a bonus on my stealth checks, among other things. So that should be... I have the buff toggled, so that should be included in this roll. Oh, God.
Oh, yeah, you show him.
Yeah, I got an 11.
it's definitely kind of slow going, having to navigate around some of these obstacles that have sprung up in the last few days as the city descends into war. But you're able to kind of guide people around certain trouble spots that you've noticed over the last few days. You guys show up at the Dignified Repository, and you come across, and well, you come up to it. You're coming up a 20-foot wide driveway that leads through several bushes to a large pair of receiving doors, which you can see, I believe you can all see off to the east here. The receiving doors are in a 40-foot tall L-shaped warehouse. There are 5 service entries along the side that provide access in addition to the 2 receiving doors. You can see one of them kind of to your northeast, and you also see a continual flame spell like lit above the door, illuminating the immediate surroundings.
I see a couple shadowy figures that I don't really want to fuck with.
Yes, and as you walk up, you would see 2 figures standing outside the repository. They are wearing outfits not very dissimilar from Petrit's.
Oh, perfect.
Not like
I don't know if
it's
that's
not
a good
like
thing
a
or
matching
bad thing.
uniform. It's not a matching uniform or anything like that, but it is the outfit of someone who is used to lurking in shadows and trying to be quiet.
Well, I've been following Carl this whole time, so...
Carl in charge, or at least in front.
Also, for reference, again, this warehouse, it stands 40 feet tall, and the only windows that you can see are like lining the top of the warehouse, and those basically just kind of serve to illuminate the inside during daylight hours. You know what?
Are they doing anything? Because they're not like impeding. They're not in our way of going through those doors, right? They look like they're off to the north.
Yeah. And Carl walks right up to these guys, so Petra assumes he knows them.
Oh, I assume Petra knows them.
Because we're dressed similar.
So what are they doing? They're just standing guard or something?
Yeah, they appear to just be standing guard outside the the receiving doors here. The double wide receiving doors. Yeah, they're just here. They're just guarding the exterior of the warehouse.
Do they have a reaction to seeing Carl approach them?
I mean, it looks like Carl's just walking right up to them, and in that case, yes, they see
Yeah.
you, and like as you're approaching, they it seems like they only have like daggers at their belt, which
Oh, perfect.
might seem a little strange for guardsmen.
For guards.
Yeah, but as you approach, they each put a hand on their daggers, and they're like, "Hey, halt! Who are you? What are you doing here?"
Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm here to see, and then I lean in. Martella. It's Carl. It's me, Carl. Here to see Martella.
Wait, you're here to see Martella? Who sent you?
Martella sent me.
He
Serious?
stops whispering.
I was just trapped in a friggin' basement for a week. After the uprising back there, I was with Martella. She ported me away to save me. Now I'm back to see her. Well, come on. Let me in. I'm going in. I mean, don't even let me in. I'm just gonna go in.
Oh,
I'm here on official Martella business. Bring it up with her.
Oh, all right. You're those guys. You're with Martella. All right, yeah. Come with us. We'll bring you right in to see her.
Can I roll sense motive? Do I do that?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll some sense motives there.
Oh, you guys are such good role players. I'm rolling sense motive.
Oh, I thought you were just role playing an actual Mass Brotherhood member.
That's an 18 sense motive from Petrit.
Okay. Anyone else joining in there?
It's a 27 for Ladian.
Oh,
We're not
God.
buying this at all.
That's a 23 for Vulpus.
21 for Edwin.
I feel like this person wasn't even trying to hide the savagery, and we just destroyed it.
Well, I will say, Petrit, you're not sure, but the other 3 are. But Madame Lady and Vulpus and Sir Edwin, you are absolutely sure these guys are not. Like, they might be taking you to see Martella, but they are not on her side.
How closely are they watching us?
Pretty closely. Like, they're kind of
I imagine that Kakarl is still kind of like going on with it, like
Oh yeah.
letting
He
them
said
lead
come
him.
with me,
So-
and I was like, yeah, about time.
do they turn their backs to the rest of us, assuming that we're all like falling in line? And
well, hold on. Let me. What is their perception? I want to see if they even see you guys coming yet. Because Carl walks right up to them, but the rest of you kind of hung back, other than Petrit. Yeah, they were a little distracted by the fact that Carl just walked right up to them and said, "Hi, I'm with Martella. Take me to her." And they're like, sure, come this way. Yeah, they start leading Carl and Petrit towards the receiving doors. But again, the 3 of you are sure that they have ill intentions for this.
How many of them were there?
Right now, you see 2.
I'd like to stink eye one of them and then cast a spell.
All right. Well, we can go ahead and start a combat then. Well, this will be the surprise round. Okay. So everyone's got initiatives going. First up in the surprise round is going to be Madame Ladian.
Okay. And I can take a standard or a move action, right?
Correct.
What about swift actions?
Yeah, we'll go with that. You can do standard and a swift, or move and a swift if that's what you want to do.
Okay. I'll swift action. I'm gonna use my hypnotic stare on the one below Carl and closest to Petra.
Okay, that is A.
Okay. So, and I'm gonna cast a new spell.
Murderous Command immediately.
Yeah.
That's extra good in this because assuming these guys have sneak attack, Murderous Command will also have him break his flank position he's got on Carl.
So it's a will to negate.
So that's a grand total of 8.
That's gonna be a fail. He is going to try and kill his closest ally.
Nice. And which one did you cast that on? B?
No, I cast it on A.
Okay. And then next up in the surprise round is Vulpus.
Am I joining in the surprise round?
That's up to you, but you are aware that they are lying. They have bad intentions for what they're doing with Carl.
Oh.
And
all right.
Madame Ladian has just cast a spell at them, so I will give you a chance to join in.
All right. In that case, I'm gonna do inspire courage,
All right.
and I'm gonna move up a little bit too. So everybody toggle on there.
right,
Inspire
well-
courage.
Inspired Courage is a standard action, so you can do that and take a 5-foot step, but you can't do that and move. We're in the surprise round.
Oh, surprise round. Oh, okay. Yeah. Then I'm gonna just take the 5-foot step.
All right, and then Sir Edwin, you can also act in the surprise round.
I'm just going to move.
Okay, and that brings us into the combat proper, and Carl, you're up first.
So do I see my team fighting these guys? How does
We're
this
not.
what
We
do
haven't
I see?
really.
I'm not being
fought
quiet.
them.
You'd probably be aware that your friends are like aggressively closing in.
Yeah, and you would know that Madame Ladian cast a spell, and you hear Vulpus and Sir Edwin like approaching with aggressive intent.
I'm gonna hold my action. I'm gonna wait for these guys to actually get attacked before I do anything. So I sense something weird is afoot, but I'm not gonna just start doing something. I'm gonna be like, wait, what?
Okay.
I think you want to delay your turn, not hold an action.
Oh yeah, delay.
All right, and that is going to bring us to letter B here, Mr. Sneaky Guy B, and he is going to just like fuck it, and he draws his dagger and takes a stab at Carl.
Whoa! Can I use my action now?
You can take it after his initiative, but yeah,
All right, good enough for me.
you can't choose to delay and then take it before the very next person. So yes, he's just going to attack with his dagger. And Carl, does a 20 hit your AC?
Oh, almost certainly. Let me check. Oh yeah, it does. Dang.
All right, so you take 5 damage as he stabs you with a dagger.
Dude, what a dick. That's a lot. Quarter of my health.
We'll take you to Martella one way or another. And Petrit, that brings us to you.
No, I
You're-
stabbed this guy back. No fucking way.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
You stab me, I stab you.
All right, so yes, go ahead.
I'm gonna perform the shit out of this attack. I can do a full attack, right? I'm not doing anything. I'm just standing there.
Yeah, you can do a full
Did
attack.
you already have your weapon drawn?
What are the odds? The odds are pretty low that I would have my weapon drawn when I'm talking to people I'm trying to be peaceful with. So I'm gonna say no.
So it's a move action to draw the weapon.
We're like in the middle of a
Okay.
Civil War
Drop.
battleground.
Draw my weapon, and I attack with a. Oh no! It sort of looks like a 1.
Yeah, that's a natural one there, buddy.
You did just get an extra hero point.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, I can use the hero point to forget this first attack and go to the second one.
Well, it wouldn't go to the second one, but it would let you re-roll the first one.
All right,
I
I've
feel
got
like-
like no HP, so I'm gonna use the hero point immediately.
It's probably a good call.
All right.
yeah. 16.
16 does hit.
Yes, 9 damage.
You like bash him in the side of the head with your nunchuck, and he's like doubled over in pain for a second. Like, oh, that hurt you, jackass.
You hurt me. What is this?
But would you like to move? You can take a 5-foot step. That's all you can do. But if you would like to get out of the current position that you're in, you can do that.
Yeah, fuck those guys.
Okay.
5 foot step backwards.
All right.
Now I can't flank.
All right.
Should flank beforehand.
Petra, it is now your turn.
Okay. Petra was completely unaware, just like Carl, that there was danger afoot. I mean, at least in this immediate situation. But he's going to... Petra's going to take a 5-foot step. And that's going to put him southwest of the bad guy that did not get hit. He's going to draw his remaining mace and take a good whack with it.
All right. Let's see it.
Oh, damn it! Oh, man. That was so close to a 20. I got a 9, but this guy's flat-footed, right?
he isn't
Yes,
active
that
yet.
one is flat-footed, and that still misses. Then that brings us to Madame Ladian.
Okay, I'm going to take a 5-foot step up. I'm going to use a swift action to change the focus of my hypnotic stare from A to B.
Okay.
I'm going to actually move right up next to Initiate A,
Okay.
and I'm going to take a claw swipe at him.
All right.
Oof. It's a 6,
6 is not going to hit.
and that's going to be my turn.
All right. Then next up is Vulpus.
Vulpus
Well,
will.
first things first.
Is-
Are you going to maintain your performance of Inspire
Oh,
Courage?
that's right. No.
Okay.
I think this will be done and over with within 2 turns.
Okay. So it is going to linger for the next 2 rounds, and then it will be done.
And then Vulpus. I don't know if I'm close enough to get anywhere with a rapier, but Vulpus is gonna go up 30 feet, and actually he is gonna. No. Yeah, he's just gonna move up 30 feet. I don't know if there's much else that he could do at this point.
Okay. Then Sir Edwin, that brings us to you.
I am going to draw my weapon and move. Let's draw my longsword and move.
Okay. You can draw your longsword as part of a move.
I thought it was as part of a charge.
Nope, just as
No,
part
it's
of a
any
move
move.
action.
It's any move.
As long as you have base attack bonus of +1, at least.
Then I guess I'll take a double move because I'm pretty
Okay.
far out there.
Yeah. Then that brings us to Mr. A here, who is under the effects of, Murderous Command. So he is going to draw his dagger. He's going to 5-foot step, and he's going to stab his buddy.
Perfect.
But he did not roll well, so he missed.
Not perfect.
Yeah. But it's a turn
That's
he
fine with
didn't
me.
attack any of you, so...
Exactly.
Yep. And now we move on. It is Mr. B's turn. Seeing that he is much more outnumbered than he initially thought, he is going to open the door, open the double doors, the receiving doors,
Oh,
And-
no.
and he calls inside like, "Hey, we got company!"
I didn't think there was going to
yes,
be more
hello.
of them.
Does opening a door provoke? Audience says nope.
Yes, I didn't think so.
Foiled by the door again.
All right, so he swings open this door, and immediately inside you can see 2 more people dressed just like these 2. They were kind of like lounging. Like
More
if you
friends
look,
with Petra, I see.
you look, you can see there's like a there's like a 5-foot wall that just leads up to like a higher elevation of floor, and these two were just kind of like lounging, just sitting against that wall. It's about 20 feet into the room. So these receiving doors swing open, and these two are informed that there's trouble brewing, and they take their initial turns to stand up.
As a free action, I'm going to ask to speak to the manager.
And in response to that, B, who just opened the door, is going to turn back around and take a stab at Carl with his dagger, saying, "I got your manager right here."
No fucking way. I'm getting stabbed again.
Yep, does an 18 hit?
Ha, no, that's my AC.
Oh, so it does.
Got him.
Oh, wait. Hold on, I'm going to weasel my way out of this.
Nope.
18.
Spend a hero point.
No. Hold on.
Spend a key point.
I don't have Tom's inspired buff on, so that probably helps.
doesn't
Nope,
give
does
you
not
AC.
help with AC at all.
Surely someone gave me a 1 AC buff in the last, combat minutes.
Apparently not. So, yeah, Carl takes 3 damage, which I already applied, so don't take 3 more.
Oh my god. Death by 1,000 daggers.
But Carl, it is now your turn.
I'm gonna stab that guy back. Well, I'm gonna blast him back. I don't have a stabber. I got a swinger. I'm gonna. Oh, it says near death above my head. Perfect. I can full attack with a 5-foot step, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna take a 5-foot step over just so these other goons don't just blast me. And I'm gonna full attack and hope for good things. Okay, good things are happening now. Excellent. 25. That hits. 8
It
damage.
definitely hits. And 8 damage. Boop. Bye-bye that guy.
Perfect. And now for my next trick, I'm going to swing the second nunchuck for 17, and that hits for 8 damage.
17 does in fact hit, and he takes
Yes.
8 damage.
Get absolutely nunchuck, you fools, and stop stabbing me.
So that is a nice hefty smack on the side of his face. And that brings us to Petrit.
Petrit is going to say, "It would appear this location isn't as secure as we thought." And he's going to take a 5-foot step northeast and be south of the guy that Carl just whacked. As a move action, he's going to draw his short sword. So he has 2 weapons wielded right now. But he can only take a standard action. So he's going to whack this guy with his mace.
All right.
Hey! That's a 26 to hit.
26 definitely hits.
And that's 8 mace damage.
And that guy crumples to the ground.
Hell yeah, brother.
Okay. Rolling right along here. Madam Ladian, back to you now.
Now, it's like both these doors are wide open, right? There's nothing
Yes.
blocking. Okay. So I'm going to move up and get behind Carl and
Okay.
place a hand on his back, and I'm going to implant a trick in him. I'm going to
All
pimp
right.
him out without him knowing. And I tell you, it's going to be I gotta find the name, but it's the one that basically when you try and attack him, if I trigger it, it creates 1 mirror, and he gets like a 50% chance miss.
Okay. Nice.
And that'll be my turn. Move and stand. I will actually use a swift. And does that say E?
Yep, it's E and F.
Let's go with F. 'Cause F him. I'll hit him with a hypnotic stare.
All right. Good. That brings us back to Vulpus.
Vulpus is gonna move in front of Petrit, and he's gonna do his new spell.
Come on. off of this book.
Shards.
Don't you have to actively be performing to do that?
No. Do I?
Yes, you do.
No. Tell you why.
Wait. Because you moved to get up. I was gonna say, isn't it just a move action to start your performance?
No,
Nope, it's a standard
at this
action
level.
at this level. Jinx.
Oh, Tom, you suck.
Yeah, I know.
That's
All right.
the
Well,
worst.
I'm gonna I'm gonna move behind Petra at that point, and I'm gonna start my performance again.
Wonderful.
Then that brings us to Sir Edwin. That looks like a nice charging lane for Sir Edwin.
Oh, is that not a
Yeah.
door right in front of Petrit?
No,
Yeah, they're
that's like
both-
a big double doors. It's like swung wide open.
Oh, I see. Yeah, then I'm gonna charge.
He's a little rhino boy.
Rawr. Bash him with that longsword.
Two-handing the longsword right now.
Nice.
So I guess I'll power attack. Why not? So 14.
+1 for.
Oh yeah, +1 for inspired courage. I didn't activate that. So 15.
Well, that 13 already has power attack applied.
Oh, okay. So
So
that's
we're
actually
adding
16.
16. 16 hits. Yeah, so 16 hits.
So it's 12 damage.
Oh,
And that guy is just cut down.
Delete.
Petra, as a free action, will say, "Drop your blade if you want to live."
He just kind of. And it is his turn now. So looking at all of you, he's just thinking, oh, shit. So what he is going to do is he's going to take a withdraw action to. Let's see here. Yeah.
As he's running, I'm going to tell him, get the biggest, baddest asshole you got here. Bring him back.
All right.
Get the smallest, weakest guy for me.
So yes, he takes a withdraw action and just zooms right up over this, up the stairs onto this upper platform, and runs up to a large door to the north, but does not have the action economy to do anything more than that. So Carl, your turn.
Hey, what's the Hulk doing over here?
Yeah.
Is he gonna join in?
He's gonna help,
Well-
right? That's Martella.
Yeah, she was right
Looks
there,
different.
just hanging out. No, that is you looking over in that corner. You see what looks like a gnome, just kind of like sifting through some boxes. And when he sees that there's some shit going down, he immediately just kind of like sits down, puts his hands on his head, like I'm not part of this.
Okay.
But yeah, Carl, it's your turn.
Yeah, I'm pretty dying, so I'm gonna catch my breath and wait for someone else to go after him. I'll look at Madam Ladian and I'll say, well, better go after him.
you
I'll be
going
right
to?
behind you.
Oh, okay. Think you're up for it, Carl?
Spit out some blood, but try not to show any weakness.
Oh, that blood certainly doesn't look good.
It's fine. I'm always at 4 HP.
You're not wrong.
All right, so you are just delaying your turn, Carl?
Yeah.
Okay. Then Petra, you're up.
Okay. How high of a wall is this? How tall are these stairs? What's the height difference?
It's like a 5-foot platform.
Okay.
So with a proper acrobatics check,
Could
along with your
okay,
movement.
So, if I made a good acrobatics check, could I jump up right there? Because that's 30 feet of movement.
Yes. How good your acrobatics check is will basically determine if you have a standard action remaining when you get there or not.
Okay.
Basically, you can get there on this turn either way. But yes, how high the acrobatics will determine your action economy when you get there.
Okay.
You got this.
Yeah. Petra's got this. In fact, I'm gonna spend my hero point
Yeah.
on this acrobatics
Ooh.
check.
All right.
Love
So I'll just go ahead and put Petra right there. And here comes the acrobatics check. +8. Okay. So
Feels
that's
like-
a 20.
Felt like a good hero point there.
Yeah. A 20 is exactly enough for a 5-foot jump.
Awesome.
It was a great hero
So-
point.
Yeah. So Petra kind of runs along like the northern end of this lower room and kind of like runs up the wall at the last second and then just kind of like hefts himself up over the lip and does like a quick like almost like a no-handed somersault to like really flip himself over and land up on his feet, and then he turns into General Kenobi and goes, "Hello there," and then he swings his mace.
Nice.
General Kenobi.
All right, finish it off.
Here we go. I'd look pretty stupid if I fucked up here. Well, I got a 14.
Unfortunately, a 14 is not going to hit.
Ah, man.
So I imagine you just kind of like, you run and just hop right up that platform, and like he's there, he's reaching for the door handle, and I just imagine you just bury your mace in like the wall next to his head, like Madam Lydian, that brings us to you.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use a double move action, and I'm gonna use a swift action. Since he's already the target of my hypnotic stare, I can attempt to demoralize him for a swift action.
Nice, do it up.
It's a 22 to intimidate him. What I'm gonna do is, since like I kind of want to flavor it, like since I'm like affecting his mind inside his head, I'm just gonna say like, "This is where you die," and I'm gonna like pick my cane up and tap it on the ground. Like, there probably nobody else would hear that. It's just like in his head, like booming in his eardrums.
Yeah, I imagine like everyone else sees you like tap your cane on the ground, but he's the only one that hears he's hearing like voices in his head
Yeah,
telling
exactly.
you he's about to die. Vulpus, you're up next.
Unfortunate. Vulpus is out of spells right now.
Yeah, it's been a long day.
I'm going to use resistance onto Talbot, onto Sir Edwin.
That does have a range of touch, so if you want to use that on Sir Edwin, you gotta.
I gotta
Oh,
move up.
yeah, you gotta move up to him.
In that case, I'm gonna move up to him.
High five.
Clap you on the back.
The high five
Go
of
get him.
resistance.
Go get him, tiger.
Okay.
And I continue on with my actual song.
Okay. Burning through those rounds of performance.
Yep, love it.
Sir Edwin, you're up.
I guess I'm going to use the stairs because I can't do any cool, flashy rolls and jumps. So I think I might move my 20 feet there. Then I see this little gnome guy over there.
Yep,
Right.
looks like a
That's what
gnome
he said.
over in the corner.
Did Madam Lydian notice that individual over there?
Yeah,
She
he's
did.
not hiding or anything.
Okay.
She just kind of prioritized the guy fleeing more.
Alright, I guess I'm just going to take a double move. Stand there next to Madam Lydian.
Okay. And that is going to bring us back to Mr. F here by the door.
God damn it. He's going to open that door. There's going to be like 3 more guys.
Yeah, but now he can't use a full withdrawal. And you're gonna
No,
talk about
but they
opportunity.
can. We're just
Wow.
gonna slowly chase people through this building.
You're assuming they're gonna run from us.
They have
he
so
does
far.
indeed. He does indeed open the door with a move action, and
And
he just
then provokes.
Yep.
well, first he's going to yell into the room like, "Intruders, we got company!" And yeah, and then he's going to take a standard action to continue running into the room, which provokes.
I swing at my mace.
All right, I got them all set up for you.
There we go. 26
up.
to hit. 7 damage probably doesn't kill him.
Well, I am gonna activate my stare ability.
Wait a minute. He's shaken, right?
He is.
So that was
He's
actually
demoralized.
28 to hit. And that was 9 damage.
It's paying dividends, baby.
All right. And Madam Lady, you said you're activating your stare. Okay, so that's still just 1 damage right now.
Yep.
Well, that does take out that person, that quote unquote
No
guard.
way. That's so cool.
I
You
told him.
actually just mind bulleted him down.
It's mind bullets, Kyle. I mean, I warned the dude.
But
Yeah,
not
that's what I said.
before he
You-
shouted for more goons to come.
Well,
Oh,
fuck. I can only do so much. I knew I didn't like Petra.
Whose turn is it?
Let's see. After
Wait, did you say you knew you didn't like Petra?
Always wanting more.
I mean, it's mostly on me for missing him the first time.
so that was Petrit's turn. No, that was the enemy's turn. So Carl, that brings us to you.
All right, so everyone's inside except for me, and I guess this is a great opportunity for me just to sort of slink away. into the shadows with sneak. And I'm going to sneak in here and do sneaky stuff.
Okay. You gonna hide behind anything, or are you just gonna be walking around all like?
He's,
I'm
he's
sneaking.
tiptoeing.
I'm going to hide behind this stuff over here.
All right, roll me a stealth check, please. Can't help but think of Kronk from Emperor's New Groove every time he does this.
Oh!
Natural 20! Oh, God. I'm so sneaky.
Spend a hero point.
No, I can't. It's maximum.
You can
Oh,
use a key
just
point
for
to add
more?
+4.
Oh, key point. I'm so sneaky. 32.
And a hero point to add +4.
I don't have any more hero point. Oh, I might have one more.
Yeah, you do.
I mean,
I'm gonna need that
Lord
to
Richter
not
just
die.
gave you one. Oh wait, you already
We
used
already
that.
used It's already gone. Long gone.
That's right. All right, so Carl, you guys are watching him, and Carl just like disappears behind a couple of crates in the back of this warehouse.
Like, ever see a video of like a dog just like diving headfirst into a pile of leaves?
This is gone.
That's Carl into the bunch of crates.
Yes. All right, and that brings us to Petrit.
Okay.
Open door. You know whoever's beyond it has been alerted to your presence.
All right. So, seeing no end in sight to the guys that we've got to fucking take down in here, Petrit looks back at everybody and he says, "There seems to be no end in sight. We'll have to prepare for a long, drawn-out fight." And then he kind of like doubles over, and you can see his shoulders kind of like trembling, and he's like growling and groaning, and you can see like his body kind of contorting, and like after like a standard action, he straightens back up, and his face has kind of elongated slightly, and it kind of looks like he's got sort of a snout, and he is just covered in fur.
Is he a werewolf?
I told you guys you shouldn't have stopped for that gas station sushi on the way.
Gets me every time.
And he grins at you all, and he says, "Let's kick some ass." And then, as a move action, he's going to continue into that room.
Man, I was just about to return his mace to him, but don't think he needs it.
So oh boy. So Petrit, heedlessly, continues into the next room.
Yep. So, flavor text.
Any one of those boxes could be me.
So Petra walks into the main warehouse. There are barrels, boxes, and crates filling the vast space of this open warehouse floor. Paths zigzag through the mess. A set of metal stairs ascends to an office whose large window overlooks the floor from 25 feet above. A pair of 5-foot wide metal pipes lead from the warehouse floor up into the base of the office.
Do I see these 6 new people in this room?
Yes, you do. Yeah, you enter and you can see like just over the crates. You see one. You see one of these quote unquote guards next to a door that looks like it leads out to like where you guys first came from. Another one up to the north, kind of guarding a back entrance, and 4 of them sitting around a table in the middle of the warehouse. And it looks like they were playing cards until you guys showed up.
Yeah. Okay.
And
so
also,
everybody...
it looks like Petrit, through the window in the office, you can see another guard up there.
Yes, I can. So everybody in the other room that's got line of sight to Petrit would see him enter this room, like look left, look right, and then point to the west, and he just shouts, "Everybody line up!"
Okay.
And that's the end of his turn.
Is he saying that to the new enemy?
He seems to be pointing to some new foes and telling them to get in line.
Get in the line so I can kill you more efficiently.
All right. And I should have mentioned this earlier probably, but it hasn't really come into it until now. But all these squares that contain like boxes and whatnot are going to be considered difficult terrain.
Okay.
So that brings us. Next up is Madame Lydian.
All right. Well, I'm gonna move here, and this time I'm gonna touch Petra and put a trick into Petra.
Okay. Does that get rid of the trick that you had in Carl?
Yep.
Okay.
And how far away is that guy by the door, Mr. M?
I believe he's 55 feet.
Okay, he's safe for now.
You could offer Petra his mace back.
Yeah, actually, I will offer it back because I was going to, and then was like, oh, I don't know if he needs it as a werewolf.
All right.
But
Do I need to wait until my turn, or can I, as a free action, drop my short sword and, as a free action, take the mace from Madame Lydian?
Like, I'll actually even hand it to him, like, handle first, so you could just grab it.
Yeah, I believe we did this before. I believe it's like a standard action for Madame Lydian to like give Petra the item, but it's a free action for him to receive it. So if he wants to drop the short sword and accept the mace, that's fine.
Perfect.
All right.
Clearly, I was wrong about you, Petra. If you were working
I
with
get
them, you would have turned already.
I get that a lot.
Oh, you are a werewolf, so I apologize.
Okay, and that brings us to Vulpus.
Vulpus is kind of running out of options here. At this point, he's just kind of remaining with the group, continuing his inspired courage. He's actually going to move up. As Vulpus moves, he's going to draw out his rapier, and he's going to hold his action. If anybody gets within his threatened range, he will swing with his rapier.
Okay, and that brings us to one of the guards that were playing cards at the table. So he is going to start making his way towards Petrit and Madame Lydian, since they are the two that he sees so far. Okay. And he's winding his way around the boxes and crates to work his way over there. It's the next one's turn, and he is going to do the same thing, and he winds up right in front of the other one. They are on the approach, but they had to take their double move to get as far as they did. So, Sir Talbot, you are up.
Moving in. I guess I'll take another move to just kind of position myself to protect Madame Lydian from that direction.
Okay. Very cool. Then now it is another guard that was playing cards, and he moves up to join his friends on their approach. But now it is the one who is up at the northern door guarding that. And he makes his approach, getting just in front of the other group.
Come on, dude, you can do it.
Oh, they are converging. But now it is the guard who was guarding the southern door.
God, what I would give for a fucking fireball.
Yes. Come to me.
Yep, and he gets pretty much right up to you guys, but he's not quite within closing distance because, he had to do a double move. He doesn't want to get right there. And now it is the last guard's turn, and he's bringing up the rear, but he is with his comrades. All right, Carl, that's back to you, hiding behind some crates.
One thing that all of these guys have, one disadvantage that all of these bad guys have, is none of them can see where Carl is.
This is true.
And Foundry is so interesting because you guys are describing what's going on in that room, and I can't see shit. I can just see you two. I can see Petra and Madame Lydian.
Yeah.
I forgot, yeah, because
It's
you're...
it's just more immersive that way because I'm like, oh, I don't know. I hear commotion and I see them, but
You're like,
So,
oh yeah, I like
this
fireball too.
this guy down here, our uninjured gnome friend, what does he look like? This is the first time I've seen him. I'm like lagging behind everyone here.
Yeah.
What is his deal from my perspective here?
He's probably got some lunch money on him.
He better not.
Let's see. He is wearing a hooded robe. He's a small sized creature. He's a gnome. He's just been like when the doors opened, a quick look in. Like he was just kind of rummaging through some crates in this corner. But as soon as the fighting started, he immediately just like sat on a crate and like put his hands up, like just immediately disinterested in messing with you guys.
Okay. So I'll give him no part of it for now. Although, if I was a bad guy, that's totally what I would do. You know? Be like, oh, geez, don't come over here. I'm just a gnome sitting on a crate.
What is he doing with the crates? Is he
Like, he was just rummaging through them. Like, you're not really sure, but I mean,
and is he pocketing pieces, or does it look like he's taking inventory?
It's hard to tell from the quick glance that you got before he. You don't know if he was like he might have been looking for something specific. He might have just been taking inventory. He might have been looking for valuables. You're not sure.
All right. Well, I'm gonna join the team, and I'm not gonna key it up, but I am gonna hide behind these boxes. You want another sneaky sneaker?
Indeed.
Here comes another 20. Oh, not quite. 16.
Okay. Well, you are definitely sneaking.
Excellent.
Yep, they don't know you're there. But that brings us to Petrit. They have lined up for you.
Perfect. Petrit will take a 5-foot step up to this guy. I can't see his letter.
He is
But
M. Like
right up to
me.
M.
Mr. M.
And he's going to full attack with his maces.
Let's
So
see.
first mace, oh yeah, is a 27 to hit,
27
and-
definitely hits.
and that's 7 damage.
Oh, he felt it.
Then his offhand attack. Oh, it's a natural 20.
Ooh.
But a 13 to
guy.
confirm.
Yeah, 13 does not confirm.
All right. Well, that's 11 damage for you.
Oof. Yep, and down he goes.
Who's next?
All right. So from the northeast, from the area of that office, you guys are going to hear a door open, but you don't see anyone yet.
It looks like Petrit's got a line of sight to that door through the window. Would he have seen who it was?
I'm going to say no, because you were busy taking that guy down while the door opened. So, like, by the time you turned to look, the person had already gone through. But while you are looking, you do see someone rush through the door and then down the stairs, where now everyone can
hello.
see him. And for this, really quick, I would like give me a knowledge local to identify this person, this thing.
All right.
I love it. Keep them locals coming.
Can I see that? I'm pretty far away.
You can see him.
That is a 17 for Petrit.
10 for Ladian.
10 for Carl.
7.
Must be a real nobody.
All right. So, Petrit, you are going to be the only one to recognize that this creature is a fetchling.
Why do I
You know that
Okay.
fetchlings are descended from humans trapped on the shadow plane. So basically, there's people whose somewhere in their past their family line was tainted, or not tainted, but like infused with essence from the shadow plane. So they appear like this guy, very, very pale, very sullen, sallow. You know that they are, they're a playable race like humans or gnomes or half-elves. So they don't have special, like, super special abilities on their own, but it is a type of creature. You recognize it as a fetchling. The rest of you just see, like, a really creepy-looking pale guy with like, white hair. He does come out, and he is wielding a sickle. But that is his turn, Madam Lady, and that brings us to you.
Okay, I'm going to step up. I'm going to take a swift action to hypnotic stare Mr. K.
Okay, the guy right in front.
Yeah, we'll go with Mr. K. And then I'm going to cast Hypnotism. So let's see here. Hypnotism. I start making gestures and like droning, and I fascinate nearby creatures, causing them to stop and stare blankly at me.
Okay,
And it's a will negate. They're basically getting a +2. It's only affecting the guy right in front and the first guy behind him. Is that Jay?
yeah. So those first two.
So will negates J is getting a +2 bonus, and K is getting no bonus or penalty.
Right. Okay. Actually, the casting time is 1 round for hypnotism. So, like,
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
yeah. So, like, your whole turn is spent casting this. And then
It'll go off at the beginning of your next turn.
Yeah. And actually, at the beginning of your next turn,
Yeah.
it will then.
Also, I was just reading over, and it doesn't look like myself or Sir Edwin would be excluded from it. It doesn't look like Madame Lady
really?
gets to exclude people from it, but it does say creatures with fewer hit die are affected first.
Yes. So, if these guys have fewer hit die, they would get targeted first.
They must.
And
have
seeing as they're
die.
going down with like 10 points of damage, I'd assume they do.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
Yes. Let's see.
Yeah, you're right. It says nearby creatures.
So, as they close in as well, that's going to give you more targets for this as well.
Yeah.
But for now, that brings us to Vulpus.
Vulpus is gonna charge into the room, and Vulpus is going to. I feel so like
Yeah.
useless right now. It just sucks.
And you might just have to get that rapier out and start poking.
I have my rapier out, but if we're, I'm too far away. Yeah. So
Well, the good
Hide in
news
the boxes
is
with me.
Spend
Nothing's
your turn
really
getting
happened
into
yet.
Position.
yeah, but Vulpus is gonna hang out back here at the door.
All right.
the shit's
No.
about to go down at the beginning of this new round.
Yeah. So that brings us to at least one of these guards here. And he is going to move on up to Petrit. And he's going to take a stabby stab with the dagger.
I'm gonna activate the trick that I implanted in the Petra,
Okay.
and it's gonna be the mirror image again.
Okay. So that is a 19 to hit Petrit.
19 will hit.
Okay.
Now,
Then I'm going to roll a D%. You want highs or lows?
Highs.
72. So that hits the mirror.
nice.
Now it is another initiate's turn. Let's see here. So he starts running and climbing over some boxes and manages to get close enough to take a stab at Petrit. But he rolled like shit anyway and missed horribly.
Good, because I didn't have any more tricks up my sleeve.
Sir Edwin, that brings us to you.
I am going to take a standard action to use my tactician ability, and I'm going to give all allies in 30 feet the faint partner teamwork feat.
What does that do?
It basically allows everyone to share the benefits of fainting. So, for the next 4 rounds, everyone is considered to have the improved feint feat. So, any enemy that you feint is denied their dexterity bonus to AC against your next melee attack. But
Nice.
because you have the faint partner feat, everybody who has faint partner also gets to have one melee attack where the target is denied their dex bonus.
Oh, that's cool.
So if
only
I
one
faint-
person, yeah.
Right, so if I feint a target, I get to attack it with it being denied its dex, and you get to attack it with it being denied its dex. That's my standard action, and for my move action, I have the improved feint, which allows me to feint as a move action
Nice.
on that initiate right there that is in melee.
Yep, that's
Is that
I.
Jay?
Aye.
I. So feint is a bluff check
Mhm.
with a DC of 10 plus their wisdom modifier plus their base attack bonus, or 10 plus their sense motive if it's higher.
Right. Okay. So go ahead and roll it. 23 that Tava just rolled is more than enough to feint this guy.
So I go in like I'm going to stab him to try and make him kind of dodge into Petrit a little bit, making it easier for Petrit to attack. And
Okay.
that's my turn.
All right. Then next up is, let's see, it's the guy in the back here. So he's going to take a walk around the side, around the northern edge of these crates and boxes. And as he is walking, he's going to pull out a dart and throw it at Madame Ladian.
Disagree.
So rude.
I didn't do anything to that guy.
But does a 12 hit?
No, it doesn't hit, actually.
All right. Well, poopy poop. Next up is the next guy in the line, and he's going to start climbing over some boxes and get right up next to Sir Talbot and take a swing at him with the dagger. God damn it. All right, where are these power dice? I'm rolling like shit.
Whoa, 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 whoa. What's good for the goose is good for the gander, sir.
Do you
but
see
yeah,
how fickle he is?
Yeah.
I'm not actually getting the power dice. I'm not ready to murder you
eyes on
guys
him?
yet. I mean, Tom could turn around and look. I don't have any power dice.
I cannot confirm nor deny. He is holding me hostage at his house. Send help.
Is Tom blinking twice?
Tom's been blinking this entire time. No one's helped.
It's just non-stop. Morse code.
Just-
All right. Next, you guys see another one of these guys run out of the office and down the stairs, and he is now standing in front of the fetchling to the north. Let's see. Next up is the guy in the back, who is also going to start wigging his way around to the north of these crates that are around you guys, and he's also going to pull out a dart and toss it at Petra.
Rude.
Incredibly rude.
Does a 20 hit?
Yes.
So, Petra, you take 3 damage.
Damn it.
Your perfect streak has ended. All right, Carl, you're up. Time to make your grand entrance.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in there, huh? When I first saw the pale shady man in the back, I was like, target acquired. And then I realized how bloody I was. And then now I see this whole fucking room is filled with baddies.
Yeah, that would be a gauntlet to get to him right now.
Yeah. I'm gonna...
Fucking Jack Sparrow that shit.
No. I'm gonna do some sneaking and see if I can attack this guy. Silent Initiate, not Talbot, but the one to the left of him.
Yeah.
15?
15 does not hit.
Unless he's got any things going on that cause him to have less AC.
He does not.
Okay, perfect. Well, here I am. I hope I don't get rocked like a fucking hurricane.
All right, Petra, you're up.
Seeing this guy right in front of Petra get fainted, and he's kind of like off balance, Petra sends him a toothy grin, and he's gonna take a swing with his mace. That's a 16 to hit.
16 definitely hits. It's flat-footed AC.
Awesome. He took 9 from my light mace.
Okay. And you're using your painful stare.
Yep, I'm going to activate both uses for the round.
You can only do it one at a time. So that means you could use it for like more than one if more than one attack hits this guy, you could use it for each attack, but you can't use both on the same attack. But that extra damage is enough to take this guy down.
All right.
MVP.
And Petra's gonna take that follow-through swing and go after the guy to the north of the one he just took down
Okay.
with his offhand mace. That's an 18 to hit.
18 hits.
So he takes 8 points
8
of
damage. So, yep, it is the next initiate's turn, and he comes running down the stairs and up to join his comrades. And now it is the fetchling's turn, and very familiarly, he starts performing Inspire Courage.
No. Oh, that's super bad.
Ruh-roh.
Battle of the
Vulpus, you gotta
Bands.
have a
Yeah.
fucking dance-off.
I'm getting
He's
down and
calling
like...
you out. You need to sheath that rapier and draw your guitar.
What is his perform?
Huh?
You know what? Yeah. He's his performance, he's got 2 different performs. He's got comedy and dance.
Yes.
So it's a fucking dance off.
Fuck yeah.
He's like Irish river dancing really hard and intense.
So yeah, he just starts river dancing up to get behind his subordinates, and they look very much bolstered by this engaging Irish tap.
I mean, why wouldn't they be?
All right, Madam Lydian, it is now your turn, and the person you were targeting is dead.
Well, no, that was my hypnotic stare. My spell goes off now, right?
Yes, that's what I mean. The person. Well, you said you were targeting him, but like I think you can. Yeah, you could pick a target when you cast the spell.
I don't think it doesn't target one person. It's just who's ever in the range, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
So
those 3
I need
guys
to
up north
roll.
are pretty good.
I need to roll 2d4.
Yep.
Total HD of 3 are affected. So if they're hopefully each an HD of 1, I would prefer the 3 to the north of us be fascinated. But if you feel like you need to roll dice to randomly determine it, I mean.
Cool. Well, I can tell you that all 3 of them are gonna fail. Now let's see
Nice.
which ones are going to be affected. There are 5 of them within range of the spell, so I'm going to roll a d10 to determine which is which. Starting from the south with the one next to Sir Edwin, that's 1 and 2. The one that is injured is 3 and 4, on up to the 3 at the top. So that's a 3. So that's the one that just got injured by Petrit. That's a 2. So that's the one right next to Sir Edwin. And we got 3 more. So we'll make this a d6 to determine those. That's a 6. That is the one directly to your north.
And I still have a full turn, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to cast a spell at the fetchling.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to do a swift action to hit him with a hypnotic stare first. Then I'm going to cast a mental... the spell's mental block. Will negates. And you lock access to the target's procedural memories, preventing it from drawing upon its experience and expertise. The target loses all skill ranks, spells known, spells prepared, and activated feats, as well as its extraordinary supernatural spell-like abilities. Each round at the end of the target's turn, the target can attempt another will save to end this effect. It lasts 1 round per level, so it would last for 3 rounds.
Ooh.
Jeez.
All right. And he's taking a -2 on this for your stare. Oh, but a natural 20 is going to pass.
No.
Oh,
He needed
it. Yeah, he did.
What was his...
I mean-
you probably don't want to tell us what his will is.
Yeah, no. Maybe once we're done.
Yeah.
But yeah, that brings us to Vulpus, unless Madame Lydian wants to move.
Hold on, and let's see. I still have a move action. I will move kind of over here, maybe granting myself just the slightest bit of cover in case somebody starts shooting at me.
Yeah. I mean, the boxes aren't quite high enough to grant you cover. Like, they're difficult terrain to walk through, but they're not quite stacked that high. I mean, if you want to drop prone, I can give you cover.
No, that's fine.
Don't do it.
Yeah, I won't do it. All right, cool. So I'll just kind of move over there, so at least I can't be charged on or anything.
All right. Not bad. Then Vulpus, you are up next.
Charge.
Charge.
Get him.
That guy's also one of the dudes that's fascinated for 3 rounds.
Yeah, I don't want to do that to that dude, but I'll do it to the person next to him.
Next to him. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Can someone remind me what these guys are fascinated? What does that mean?
I can do it,
Well-
surely. I know what my spell does.
Prove it. Like, would it be tactically unsound to attack one of these fascinated guys?
I'm sorry, just the first line of the spell description says, your gestures and droning incantation fascinate nearby creatures, causing them to stop and stare blankly at you.
Okay. Yeah.
So, like, these guys are just kind of, like, staring dumbfounded at Madame Lady and, like,
for 3 rounds.
for 3 rounds. So like she can make like a brief request of them, but they're not going to be like terribly inclined to follow it, but they're not going to be inclined to ignore it right now either. They're indifferent.
And what would happen if they were attacked and took damage? Would they just be zombified?
It's weird. It doesn't actually say in the spell description, but I'm going to say if they get attacked, that's a hostile act, and they would at the very least get a new will save. If not, that
Ooh,
would
I
just
like
break
that.
the spell effect.
I like new will save.
I mean, it doesn't reset the duration. It's just a chance for them to break
It just is another, they get to re-roll will. If they succeed, then they don't ride out the remaining rounds.
Right.
Vulpus is not really meant to be like a Vipera type of situation, but we'll go charging up and Rapier.
Me and I was all team
And,
guitar.
Vulpus stopped his prior courage. So yeah, I cease it now. And then
I mean, you got any first level spell slots left?
no, I have nothing.
I was
left.
gonna say because this would have been a perfect time. For
Yeah,
that new
I know.
spell.
I would love that. I have nothing left. So 13 hit.
13 does not hit.
I'm not having a good time. Yeah, no, Vulpus is like, well, fuck it.
Okay, we'll see how well this works out for you. Well, next up is the one that Petrit bashed last time, and he is fascinated, so he just stares blankly. And Sir Edwin, it's your turn.
I'm going to move. Since it's fascinated, I'm guessing it doesn't provoke.
Correct.
I guess I'll just take another move action.
Okay, just to kind of get in position around the side there.
Yeah.
Okay. Next up is one of the initiates, the one in the middle of the northern cluster, and he is going to move around behind Vulpus because
Which will
he thinks
provoke.
he's getting in a flanking position. But Vulpus, that provokes from you, so give me an attack of opportunity.
All right.
So, isn't he going through difficult terrain?
He is. He has 30 feet of movement, and that's like
Oh, that's all.
that's enough to get where he's going. Yeah.
That's a 9.
9 definitely does not hit.
Awesome. What a good time.
Well, roll better than a 4. And he is going to stabby stab. I rolled better than a 4, but not by much. Does a 9 hit?
No.
Next up is the initiate that Sir Edwin just left behind, and he is staring blankly. And next up is... Aha. The one all the way up in the north. He's finally entering the fray. He runs
What the
down.
hell?
He runs down and aims his dagger at Sir Edwin with a thrust. But I don't think a 12 is going to hit. And next up is, let's see, the last one in this northern cluster. He's got enough to get around Sir Talbot in a flanking position, but that does provoke from Sir Talbot.
Kill him.
24?
24 definitely hits.
7.
Oof. You felt that, but he's still up to come at you with a dagger. With a flank bonus. How about an 8 to hit? God damn it. Oh, this is going well. Carl.
Yeah, right.
Speaking of going well,
Speaking of going well, so I kind of just want to stay where I am, out of the fray, and bop this dude with some nunchucks in a full attack sort of manner.
do it.
So that's what I'm gonna do.
He's flat-footed.
He is.
Ah! Oh no! What is
Oh
that?
God.
Carl, what the shit? Wow.
You know, when you get
Oh,
hit by a
man.
parked car, has that kind of feel to it.
Yeah. Ooh. I don't even really want to say into the recording. I mean, it's a 10 and a 9, but dang.
Yep. Those both
Yeah.
bounce harmlessly off of this guy's armor.
Wow. Well, I hope I didn't do too much that anyone even noticed me. You know, it just like bounces off him. He doesn't even know. He thinks it's the fucking wind.
Carl's actually just kind of like drumming against a crate he's hiding behind with his nunchucks.
Banging on a trash can. Drumming on a street light. All right. Petra, you're up next.
One little voice is calling me to finish off
big.
this dude. Exactly. I'm going to finish off this guy to Petrit's northwest.
That's
So
what you
here
think.
we Go. That is a 16 versus his flat-footed AC.
That does hit his flat-footed AC.
And that's 7 points of damage.
Boop, down he goes.
And then Petra's going to 5-foot step northeast and take his second attack against the one Sir Talbot already cut up.
Oh.
Offhand. Oh yeah, 26 to hit.
26 hits.
That's 4 points of damage.
Indeed, and that is enough to finish that guy off as well.
Fuck
Nice.
yeah. Petra MVP.
Wow. Get in line, but yeah, sure.
Says the guy beating up boxes.
They were asking for it.
All right, next up is the initiate directly to Vulpus's north, which is still staring dumbfounded. And then it is the fetchling's turn, and he's going to take a 5-foot step around his idiot subordinate, and he is going to, he's going to cast a spell. So he's not standing directly next to him, but he's going to cast a spell at Petrit, who has been the bane of his existence so far.
Yeah, taking out all your pawns, bitch.
So Petrit, I need a will save.
Oh, Petra's favorite.
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have looked at the targets for this one. I need everyone to give me a will save.
No. I'll take them all. Petra
Uh,
continuing to just steamroll everything in this room. 22 will save.
Oof.
Oh, that was almost a good saving throw. 5.
Oh no! I caught the 5.
All right. So it looks like Madame Ledian and Petrit are the only two to save against this. This guy just cast Scare on the group. So this functions like Cause Fear, but affects everyone. So that means that Sir Edwin, Carl, and Vulpus are all frightened
Oh god damn it.
for 1 round per level. Yeah, I'll let you know when that expires. But let's see, Madame Ledian and Petrit, you are both shaken for 1 round. Let's see, for anyone who doesn't know, frightened means that you have to flee from the source of the fear as best you can. While frightened, you take a -2 penalty on all attack rolls, saving throws, skill checks, and ability checks. A frightened creature can use special abilities, including spells, to flee. Indeed, you must use such means if they are the only way to escape.
Well, that sucks.
So, yeah, fun times. Madame Ledian, you are up.
Okay, so I want to use touch treatment, since shaken is one of the 2 conditions I can currently take care, like
But they're
cure.
not shaken, they're frightened.
Well, you and I are shaken.
Yeah.
Oh shit, we are? Okay,
But-
sorry, I missed that part.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, Madame Ledian and Petrit are shaken for 1 round.
So here's my question. I can do it as a swift action on myself, and then if it's on anyone else, it's a standard action. Can I swift action cure my shaken, then reach out and standard action cure Petra's shaken this round?
That sounds legal to me.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Well, that just seems like so much fucking value, so
Fuck yeah.
I'm just gonna go ahead and do that.
I don't see anything. I'm reading the ability. I don't see any limitation on number of uses per round. So yeah, you can do it on yourself and on Petrit in the same round.
I'm assuming you'd have to 5-foot step over.
Yeah.
the though.
Yeah.
I'm going to actually take a full move action to 10 feet, because I can't get it off of Carl. He's just got to ride that shit out, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah, Carl's
I'll be
frightened.
running. You guys don't need me anyway.
So I'll swift action, take my shaken away, 5-foot step, reach out, and take Petra's shaken condition away.
Okay.
Much appreciated.
It's the least I can do.
Okay, Vulpus, you're up, and you get to flee in terror.
Oh, fucking great. I'm gonna leave this place.
You can He
You
can
get two
flee
options.
as a full withdraw, correct?
Yep, which means he'll only take the provoke from the guy to his south as he moves past. Uh-oh. So that's a natural 20 on the crit on the attack of opportunity.
No.
Does a
Damn you to hell.
Does a 17 confirm?
AC is 15.
So
Around in the carpet, Tom. There's got to be scrap somewhere.
So that confirms, and we've got a crit with a dagger. So we got a crit called Painful Poke.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
You
appropriate.
wanna I can't describe to you enough how much I hate dungeon crawling. I can't. There's no
It's a warehouse, and we've been through 2 rooms. How is this
Hold on.
dungeon crawling at this point?
Wait, describe to us how much you hate it after Matt kills your character, because then we'll really know.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. Kill off my character.
All right, so Painful Poke, double damage, and the target can make only one move or standard action next round.
Oh my god.
That's not even that bad.
Yeah, that's actually pretty good because it means
You
your
just
forced
wanna move.
movement is restricted.
Mm.
So that's actually beneficial for us.
Yes, but the critical damage, the double damage, is 10.
Well, that's less good.
Yeah.
I'm at 0.
Fuck.
You staggering son of a bitch.
Wait, does that mean that?
I can't
Vulpes
move the
is
full
staggered.
30.
So yeah,
He
he
can't
can,
get away.
like, does that limit his move on this turn?
Yes, it would.
It would
Because you would have
into-
taken that when he was here.
Right.
Right.
So
So now he can only finish a single move action.
we can go there.
Even better.
So he's just staggering his way out of here. Oh. All right, Sir Talbot, that brings us to you.
Question. So, I have the Lion's Call order ability, which is a standard action to rally all of my allies, which would give us another saving throw against fear.
That is not going to help you flee from the target of your fear, which is all you can do
only
right
thing
now.
you can. So the only things that you can do is just move.
Yep. Or like there, you can use spells and abilities if they are going to facilitate you running away better.
So fly, dimension
Right.
door.
Yeah.
And at what point am I a safe enough distance that I no longer continue to run?
You continue to run for as long as the duration of the spell lasts.
I feel like there should be like if he like left the building.
Or like a 30-foot aura or something.
No, I would say there's no range to it. It's just you flee the target of the fear. But I will say,
I've
Alex makes a
always-
valid point. If you're like outside the building, like you're out of line of
Yeah.
sight, you're out of
So-
range of any abilities that it can cast. I would consider that.
This actually happened once in Skull and Shackles, where Devoth actually left and went and hid into another house.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right on the island.
This is something that I remember reading. I think it was, I don't know if it's a hard rule, but it was kind of like I think it was like on like the forums or something, where like,
Here it is.
Oh.
So, D20 PFSRD is wrong. Their
unsurprising.
text for frightened condition differs from that, and the Paizo PRD, which is identical to the text presented in the core rulebook 5th printing.
Okay.
Frightened, characters who are frightened are shaken, and in addition, they flee from the source of their fear as quickly as they can. They can choose the path of their flight. Other than that stipulation, once they are out of sight or hearing of the source of their fear, they can act as they want.
Okay, there you go.
If the duration of their fear continues, however, characters can be forced to flee if the source of their fear presents itself again.
Yeah. So you're still effectively frightened for the duration, but the forced movement stops
When
once
I
you're.
no longer see or hear the
Yeah.
source.
So if Sir
I
Talbot
will-
just like went to the next room and then he was in the square like
Right
just
next
to the
Volpus.
south of Carl.
Yeah, so if I take my full turn to retreat,
So
That's-
taking like a full withdrawal action.
yeah, it's a double move
Yes.
or a single
Yep.
move. Okay.
All right.
Double.
And the guy north of Petrit is going to take his second attack of opportunity.
You get
Oh,
attacks of
shit.
opportunity if I do a full withdrawal.
Full withdrawal
It's
only
it's only the
prevents the
first
first 5 feet from provoking. And that's another natural 20 on his
No
attack.
way.
No,
No
fuck
way.
this
This guy's
guy.
lying.
Hang on. I get to choose the path. So is there any reason why I can't hop up onto the difficult terrain?
No, because that would actually be the safest path. So,
So I'm going to take a 5-foot step into the difficult terrain to avoid getting clipped. And then I lose 10 feet going here, right?
Yep.
yep.
So that was...
Okay. And that brings us to the guy who was just taking all the swings. So he is going to turn to Petrit, and he just kind of he grins at Petrit. He's like, "Friends aren't so helpful now, are they?" As he attacks with a dagger.
Let's see it do a third natural 20.
No.
Roll to kill.
No, that was a natural 2. So he just like, what the fuck are you? He turns and says that to you and then sees you and be like, what the fuck are you? And is distracted. But that brings us to the one over by Carl, which is still fascinated for this last round.
Yep.
And then back to the one, the last one to join the fray from up north. He is going to come down and join his buddy and attack Petrit.
Wait, real quick. I rolled so bad that I couldn't hit the fascinated guy.
Yeah, that's why we were laughing. And saying you were beating up boxes.
But don't worry, you're still MVP.
Petrit, does a 16 hit?
I don't think so.
All right. Lucky little son of... Carl, you're up, and you get to run away.
Hooray!
Cool. So I'm gonna continue doing great stuff and run away. Here I go.
Again
Oh,
on
wait.
my own.
If I come to over here, I get my senses again.
Can you still see that guy?
So yes, on your next turn, you will then be able to... Well,
Yeah.
also, Richter makes a good point. You need to be out of sight and earshot. So if you can still hear this guy, you're still going to be freaking out.
I remember hearing the word or, not and.
Yeah, if you can see or hear him, it doesn't... That's at any given moment. That's not a full duration one or the other.
Right,
No,
it's
yeah,
not
I'm
an
sorry,
exclusive
you're
or.
So I could probably still hear him.
Yeah, you'd probably have to get
Depends on if he's
outside.
being loud.
From whence I came.
Cartwheel down.
Because last I checked, this guy was just dancing, right?
That's true, he's dancing, he's not
Yeah.
singing.
Just go to the
All
lower
right.
landing. That feels like a good compromise.
All right, Petrit, you are up.
Okay. Petra's going to attack the dude to his north, and he's going to designate this attack as his miserable strike. So as long as he hits, that guy's got to make a will save.
Okay.
That's going to be a 16 to hit
16 hits.
for 9 points of damage.
And he got a 13 on his will save.
I think he got it. Yeah, it's DC 13.
Ooh.
Oh, man, do I want to try to finish this guy off? Or because my other thought was I wanted... Next round, these fascinated guys are going to be unfascinated.
Yep.
So I might want a 5-foot step back and try to get that guy while his AC is down. All right, Petrit's going to try to finish this guy off.
All right, let's see it.
Ooh, 24 to hit.
24 definitely hits.
And that's going to be 4 damage.
And down he goes.
And then Petrit's going to 5-foot step to the east. So he's now in between the other active Mook combatant and Madame Ladian.
Okay. All right, and now it is the initiate up next to the big baddie, and he is still fascinated for this last turn. And now it is the big bad's turn. And he's going to river dance his way up to stand next to his subordinate, and he's going to take a swing at Petrit with his sickle. Oh my god, that's a natural 1.
Yes!
Oh.
Roll to
but
confirm.
it's
Confirm,
a-
you bitch.
It's a 22 to confirm, so sit down.
Damn it.
Madam Lady, and that brings us to you.
Okay. I am Okay, I'm going to use a swift action to attempt to demoralize the fetchling because I'm still giving him the stink eye. Oh yeah, that's a 28.
Shit.
So he is shaken.
Yeah.
All right.
And I am going to take a move action down here. Let's go for the gusto. I am going to cast a touch of fatigue. So I make a touch attack, and then instead of doing damage, the target becomes fatigued.
Okay. Are you going to cast
And-
that defensively?
Actually, can I cast it before I take that 5-foot step? Before I was
You'd
in the
have
footers?
to wait until your next turn to deliver the charge.
Oh, really? Yeah, then I'll cast it
Yeah.
defensively.
And also, you, as a psychic spellcaster, does Touch of Fatigue have a verbal component to it?
Yes.
Yeah, so components VSM, so that's verbal and somatic and material. So anytime a psychic spell has a verbal component, it's instead a thought component. And anytime it has a somatic component, it's instead an emotion component. But if you have a thought component to a spell, if you need to concentrate on it, the DC is actually 10 higher.
Oh, really?
But you
Yeah.
can take a move action to like center yourself and negate that plus 10, but you've already used your move action.
Nah, I'm taking a 5-foot step.
Okay, so yeah, you can 5-foot step and then
Okay.
take a move action to center yourself, and then you will still have to cast offensively, but you don't have a plus 10 to the DC
Right.
for that.
So I need to give you one of those and then a regular attack against touch AC.
Yep.
Okay, so it was a 20 on the concentration,
Yep, that'll do it.
and that's a 14.
14 does beat his touch AC.
Nice. So he is now
Oh,
fatigued.
he's got to do a fortitude save.
That's right.
He got a natural 20 on his fortitude save.
Oh my god. Saving his
All of
balls
that.
off me.
Oh my god. Oh man.
Yeah, I tried.
All right. Vulpus, you're up next.
Vulpus is gonna run 30 feet. He's staggering.
He's limping along. All right. Well, then, Sir Edwin, you are up next.
I'm guessing the only way that would seem logical would be to go down the stairs, not to one of the sides to get out of line of sight.
Right. Especially because you also need to be able to not hear him anymore. And with him river dancing, you can just hear that tap echoing off the walls. And again, that is only a 5-foot ledge, so that's like a negligible fall to shorten the distance.
Alright, so I'm going to do 5, 10, and then 15, 20.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one move. I
Yep.
no longer see him. I'm going to take a standard action to do Lion's Call and try to rally Kakarl and Vulpus. So you guys get to re-roll your will save with a +2 competence bonus.
All right, you've given me another chance to fuck this up. Here it goes.
I got to roll too, man. I'm running.
19.
14.
You get a +2 bonus from
Oh,
the ability that
Oh
Matt's
yeah,
using.
yeah, 16.
Oh man, I'm still terrified.
Jesus.
All right. Well, Vulpus and Carl, you did both pass your save. But yes, Sir Edwin, you are still frightened.
The two
Get back
guys.
in there, Vulpus.
Yeah, the two guys on the bring
you,
of the
you
No.
got it, guys. Hides.
Dude,
I think they're considered shaken now because they were frightened, and
yeah,
when they
so-
passed when the players
I think
passed
you're
their
right.
DCs, they were shaken instead. And that's my turn. I'm done.
Okay. Still a pretty good turn. All right. Now it is the initiate from the south is finally done staring all slack-jawed at Madame Ladian. And instead he's going to move on up and take a stab at her. Get out of my head, you bitch.
Well, that's just rude. I didn't do anything to him that caused damage.
That is a 15 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Ooh. That's 9 damage.
Fuck.
And just like that, I look like Kakarl.
What? What's that supposed to mean?
Well, I think I have like 14 health, so.
Oh, gotcha.
All right, next up is the letter O, which is the one directly to Petrit's north. And he...
Did we skip a couple letters? O? Is that really how many people we fought?
Yeah, dude. Is that gonna provoke?
That is going to provoke from Petrit as he moves around to get into a flanking position.
But not Madam Lady.
You done fucked up.
Oh, sorry. Yes, that would provoke from Madame Lady as well. You're right.
Damn it. 12.
12 is not going to do it.
How about 14?
14 is not going to do it.
All right. You got lucky.
And we come in with the stab.
Who you stabbing?
Petrit.
Stabbing me. He's flanking me.
That's a natural 20.
Of course it fucking is.
Matt, I thought we said you weren't allowed to pick up the power dice.
I am not using the power dice. It's only a 12 to confirm, though, so you lucked out.
Oh, how lucky for me.
Yeah, instead you're only going to take 7 damage.
Oof.
All right. Carl, that brings us to you, and you are shaken but no longer compelled to flee.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's cool. I'm going to flee anyway.
No, I wish. I'd like to get back in there, but that's where Scary Man is. And if I see his thing again, do I have to make another will save if I go back in that room?
No.
Or am I carried over from...
No, you are carried over. You're good. Like, you're shaken. You have that penalty for 1 round, but you don't have... you're not going to have to run away when you see him again.
What's the Shadow Clone ability?
That is a ninja trick that you took that gives you a single mirror image with a key point.
Okay, so that's the play. I need more numbers. If I can't make more HP, I need more numbers. So I'm going to spend a key point. So I'm going to Shadow Clone with a key point. And does that take a standard action? Okay. So I'm basically going to stay put and make a Shadow Clone. And do I get a move it? I get some move here?
Yep.
Can I spend my move action to hop over this thing?
Yeah, I'll say that it takes half your movement to hop up that ledge.
And then I'll sneak over here.
Okay. Then next up is Petrit.
Okay. Drinking a potion provokes an attack of opportunity, right?
Yes, it does.
So, Petra is going to 5-foot step northeast into this difficult terrain. As a move action, he's going to remove his potion of Shield of Faith. And as a standard action, he's going to down that sucker and gain a +2 deflection bonus to AC.
All right. Solid.
Maybe.
Next up is the initiate from the north. He's going to take a 5-foot step, and he's going to take a stab at Petrit. But a 15, I believe, is going to miss.
Correct.
How does a werewolf work? Are you just a werewolf like this whole time? There's no like timer on it and rounds or anything?
Am I a werewolf?
I don't know how. Oh, yeah, I guess I don't know. Oh, I see. Yeah, okay. I see what you did there.
All right, so now it is the big bad's turn. He's going to take a 5-foot step back from Madame Ladian, and he's going to turn to Petrit, and he's going to cast a spell.
Can't wait to meet Alex's third character.
Petrit, I need a will save.
How about a 7?
Oh, that is a fail. So, Petrit, you collapse to the ground in a fit of laughter.
No. It's a second. That's a second save for me to fall over, right?
No. The spell afflicts the subject with uncontrollable laughter. It collapses into gales of manic laughter, falling prone. Can take no actions while laughing, but is not considered helpless.
You know,
What condition is that?
He's just prone. He's prone and cannot take actions on his turn.
okay. Sure.
And Madame Ladian, that brings us to you.
Do the thing.
What thing?
Do it. Do it now.
The thing that saved us all.
Point! Did you point?
All right. Everyone stop yelling at me. I'm going to do things. Going to take a 5-foot step.
Oh, finally, that'll do it.
Oh, God.
Wow.
Are you sure that's the direction you want a 5-foot step in?
I'm gonna implant a trick inside myself.
Yeah, I bet. Now is not the time.
And I don't know if I have anything for my move action. Actually, I think, yeah, I'm just gonna take the 5-foot step, implant the trick, and I'm implanting levitation buffer into myself. So yeah, that's what I got.
Okay. Vulpus, that brings us back to you. You
Vulpus lives desperately to go help. And he makes it back to where he was originally.
You got any ranged attacks, Vulpus?
He's staggered.
I'm staggered.
Oh, that's true.
He's straight up dragging his face back up.
I'm coming, guys.
Oof.
Guitar strings are like busted on his back. He's just.
All right, Sir Talbot, that brings us back to you.
Am I still frightened?
You are still frightened.
Okay. I am going to give myself a pep talk.
Slap yourself in the face a couple times.
Yeah.
That's what I like to see. 23 with a +2.
Yes.
Yep, that will save.
Alright. So then I will take a move action. So this, we agreed, was half.
Yeah.
So that was 10 feet, 15, 20. That's good enough for me.
All right.
Help us, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I'm
Your
trying,
only
dude.
hope.
I am limited by this armor, bro.
Yeah.
All right. Next is the one to the southwest is going to 5-foot step up, and he's going to jab the guy on the ground.
Yeah, that's gonna activate my trick before he stabs.
Okay.
And the levitation buffer is the one where it attempts I can choose to attempt a bull rush.
Yep.
And I think I replace something on my CMD.
I think you use your charisma instead of strength on your CMB.
Okay, so is it CMD or CMB is D20 plus
D20 plus base attack bonus plus charisma.
it's my base attack bonus, probably a 0, yeah?
At level 3, it should be a
It's
2.
Yeah, it's actually a 2. So a D20 plus 2 plus 4.
So D20 plus 6.
Oh, yeah. That's a 23, and it affects all enemies within, I believe it's a 10-foot radius, so that should be all of them. It's all enemies that are adjacent, so it would be the 3 that are right around me, not the one hanging back.
Yeah.
Nice.
And they all get shoved back 5 feet. So he took a 5-foot step to get up there, got shoved back. So he cannot take a move action now to move because he took a 5-foot step.
Tight.
So he is going to use his move action to take out a dart and throw it at you.
Ooh.
Do prone targets get a bonus to their AC?
He's throwing it at Madame Ladian for shoving him back.
Oh.
That's a 14 to hit.
Yep. That matches unless I'm getting a bonus AC anywhere.
Ooh. So that is 4 more damage.
What am I at? 1? 2?
You are now at 3 after that attack. All right, and next up is the one who was currently standing next to him. He's going to move up 5 feet into the difficult terrain to stab at Petrit while he lies laughing on the ground.
You wouldn't hit a guy with glasses on the floor, would you?
He would with a natural 20.
No way.
Matt.
No way.
I kind of have
Tom,
a bad feeling
Tom,
about
you
this.
need to turn around and confirm this. Bullshittery.
I got no power dice. My power dice.
I don't
are
even, no,
up
I want to
here
just
in-
see if these are actual 20s now.
Oh,
It's like
Yeah,
your
go
fourth
look at Matt's
one.
screen.
It's like your fourth one.
Lord Richter can confirm it. He can see my screen. That is a green 20.
Oh, so he is involved.
Yeah.
He is
yeah.
involved.
It would be the power dice
He
guy
can't be
involved.
watching.
But that is a 12 to confirm.
Mm-hmm.
So you only take 4 damage. All right, Carl, time to make your grand entrance once again.
Yeah. Okay, so I gotta do this tactfully, which is not usually what I do. I'm gonna do some more sneaking.
I will say you're currently not flanking because Petrit is on the ground laughing hysterically. So if you want to move another 5 feet to your east, you could be flanking with Madame Ladian.
Perfect. And I'm among my friends, all the boxes.
But either way, that is going to provoke.
Okay, so then not gonna do that.
See how
I'll
he
do
set
it
you
here,
up?
Where I won't provoke. Yeah, I know he set me up, little bastard. He's like, "Oh, you wanna
Why don't you go
plus 2
further
on
so it
that?"
provokes 2 times?
Yeah, I'm gonna stand here, not provoke, and totally nunchuck this guy.
All right.
Be my hero.
Yes, 23,
That still hits.
7 damage.
All right. He felt it, but he's still up.
Oh, jeez, that's not good. Like come up behind, try to clobber this guy.
Next up is Petrit, who is still laughing on the ground.
I believe if this is a spell I'm thinking of, I should get a new saving throw as a full round action at the start of my following turn. And if that is successful, the effect ends. But if it's a failure, I then ride out the remainder of the spell laughing on the floor.
You are correct. So give me a new will save.
Okay.
I try not to cock this one up. This one's kind of
I'm
important.
gonna try really fucking hard, guys. Here I go.
Okay.
That looks good.
Okay.
That's good.
There's a 17.
All right. 17 passes.
Okay. But that is my entire turn. But I now have my mental faculties back,
Indeed,
which
you
just
do.
makes it hurt even more.
All right. And next up is the one to the north. He's going to step into the difficult terrain to stab the prone
That's
Petrit.
not technically sound.
It looks sound enough to me tactically.
That's a 15 to hit your prone AC. Or I guess technically it's a 19 to hit your regular AC.
That matches.
So Petrit is going to take 11 points of damage.
Oh,
Okay.
he said the thing.
Good night, everybody.
Well, I'm about to join you.
Whose idea was it to enter this fucking building? This is a disaster.
All right. Oh, and now it is the big bad's turn, and he's going to step up and swing his sickle at Madame Ladian.
Me? That's so rude. The nerve of this guy.
Be so rude.
Did you
I just rolled a natural 20.
No, you did it.
No,
No,
you
you
did
did
it.
it.
No,
No,
you
you
did
did
it.
it. You're
No, you did
just
it.
making it up.
Dude,
I'm fucking leaving.
Screenshots.
Yeah, all right.
Screenshots.
Take her head off. She drops to her knees and just says, "Do it."
But that is an 8 to confirm.
That doesn't confirm,
All right, so Madame Ladian takes 4 points of damage.
and that's reduced down to 2. So I have 1 hit point left.
Oh, why does it get reduced down to 2?
Because he's my hypnotic steer target, man, and that now applies
Oh.
the -2 to his damage.
What?
Very nice.
That was the new feat I got at level 3. My hypnotic stare penalty also applies to the targets anytime they roll damage. They just take 2 off.
yo, this is gonna be legendary. This is gonna be the first TPK, and it's
Not even to, like, the boss.
Well, maybe
This is-
maybe
this
they
is
just
the
knock
mid-boss.
us unconscious and tie us up and take them to their leader.
yeah, sure. Yeah, let's think positive.
All right.
Not dead
Madame
yet.
Ladian,
I'm
you're up.
not dead yet. I can do this, right? Wait, can I do this?
I don't know.
If I put a mirror trick in myself and then I use a move action to run away, that's a lot of attacks of opportunity coming my way with 1 mirror.
Yeah.
What action is it to implant a trick?
It's a
Standard.
standard.
I think you should 5-foot step south and try to finish off the dude that Carl just attacked.
Or better yet, 5-foot step. Oh, I was like, south gets you the flanking, but if you step southwest, at least it gets you out of attack of opportunity range from everything else.
It's true. But if I take a 5-foot step, I could take a full round action and maybe not by grace of God, take 2 of them with me.
That's
Maybe.
possible.
Yeah.
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 Go out big,
Zip
right?
boys.
Yeah.
Alright.
What action is it to begin a stare on a new target?
Ooh, that's a good idea. It's a swift action. But I don't think that actually benefits me to hitting them.
Painful stare.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean
That
for
would
the
add
damage?
that would add 1d6, which you're probably not going to need on the guy that's already hurt, but
Okay, so
So
yeah,
I could put
like,
it on
if-
the uninjured guy?
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, and I'll start with the uninjured guy.
I would start with the injured guy.
Yeah, start with the injured guy. So I have 2 chances to eliminate one. Alright, full round attack. Hi-ya! I see a 20 in there. I don't know if it was on the 14 or what. Alright, so the first claw is a 19 to hit
19 hits,
for 2 damage.
and he's down.
Yes.
Nice.
Now, swift action. Apply your stare to this other dude.
Oh yeah, I already did that.
Okay.
So yeah, he's got my hypnotic stare. That's a natural 20 to hit him with a confirmation of 17.
17 confirms.
Give me the card.
The card. This is slashing.
Yep.
Oh, this is an ugly wound. Normal damage and 1d3 charisma damage and 1 charisma drain. And he can do a fortitude save to negate the drain. Well, he definitely failed his fortitude save. So,
Oh man, I'd be better off with the
I
double
will.
damage.
I will say, like, I will say, Matt has been trucking through crits tonight. So
see, it's weird. I've been rolling a lot of natural 20s. I've only crit once.
that's true.
All right, so normal damage is just 4 damage, and I'll hit it with the painful stare. That's another d6. Actually, did that go up to 2d6?
I think it isn't it a d6 plus the static amount that other people get.
That seems too high.
1d6 for every 3 class levels you possess.
So this would be the 3rd class level, so it's 2d6 now, right?
If you possess 3
No,
class
no.
levels, then it would be 1d6.
The amount of additional damage is equal to 1/2 the mesmerist class level.
Just
If the
one.
mesmerist uses this ability to increase their own damage, the additional damage increases by 1d6 for every 3 levels. So it is 1d6 plus 1.
Yeah.
So you've got a real shot of finishing this guy
Ah.
off. Oh.
So that's another 3 damage from that.
Oof. So he's definitely hurt and definitely felt it, but he is not down. Vulpus, you're up. Charge right in there and finish him off.
Do it.
Dude. Sure. Fuck it.
He can do a half charge.
Yeah. That's why I said it. You can. Well,
Alright.
Well, Kenny with Carl in his way.
what?
Barely in his way.
Fuck it. It's getting fun here. I'll allow it.
Yeah, half charge Vulpus, go!
It was a. Oh wait. It's a +2 for a half charge, right?
Yeah, you're charging.
And then a +2 for flanking.
No,
So-
I'm unconscious, dude.
No. We're having fun here, though, right?
Also, real quick, Ilneo brings up a good point. Josh on Discord brings up a good point. When you're at 0, you are disabled, not staggered. Like, functionally, it has the same effect, but every time you make a standard action while disabled, you take 1 damage.
Oh, really? I thought that didn't start until after you got to -1. It's probably true though.
Yeah, you think Josh is gonna lie to you?
No, Josh he's the most trustful guy in the room right now.
Look at his face.
Disabled. You gain the staggered condition. Can only take a move or standard actions, but not both. You can take move actions without furthering injury yourself, but if you perform any standard action, you take 1 point of damage after completing the act.
So here's the question, Tom. Do you want to run in, do this last charge? I
And
don't remember if
collapse
15
to the
hits
ground.
or not. Yeah.
Well, so the worst part is like I've seen the attack, right? So I think we leave it up to chance. It's a 50-50.
All right. How's your lows?
Let's go with lows.
I mean, if you hit him, you could put put him down. I did like 7 damage to him.
Ooh, roll a 12.
Yeah, all right.
All right.
Yeah, but I'm not hitting with a 15. So, knowing that Vulpus would go down, he's going to sit right there.
Okay.
It's like,
And you're completely out of Inspired Courage.
I can't
That's a
take
standard
action.
Oh, right.
I'll literally
Do it.
bleed to death.
But then it will linger.
he could hit that inspired courage
Give
and
us
let it
your
linger
mo-
for 2 rounds as he bleeds out.
Yeah, just give us your most power chord.
Vulpus, like...
Nothing would be more metal, Tom.
Seriously.
Vulpus drops his rapier, pulls out his guitar that like has like broken strings on it, and just gives one last big riff of like "fuck you," and then just kind of passes out,
Oh,
bleeding in the fingers.
all right. Then, Sir Talbot, you are up. You are feeling inspired.
And you got a clear path to charge that dude.
Yeah.
Vulpus is bleeding out.
I don't think anybody can stop that other than you.
Alright. I am going to, as a swift action, I'm going to use my challenge.
Nice.
So, I'm going to challenge the fletchling guy, because it targets one enemy within sight. I take -2 AC to attacks from enemies other than who I'm challenging. I get a +1 dodge AC versus my challenged enemy, and I get +1 to my melee damage versus the challenged enemy, and that lasts until the combat ends.
All right.
All allies get a +1 circumstance to their melee attack rolls versus the challenged enemy as long as I am threatening them. Then I am going to charge the fletchling.
All right. This seems like an apt opportunity for a hero point, not to put my finger on the scale.
Well, I mean, yeah, let's do it. So I will spend my hero point, and I will roll my attack.
This is a big one.
So that's 14, 15 with my competence bonus,
+2 for charge.
17.
Okay.
Plus 8.
And then plus the hero point, right?
Yep. So is that
Plus
8?
25?
Yeah.
Yeah, +8 for using it before you rolled.
So yeah, 25.
25 definitely hits.
Alright, so the damage is 9 plus 1 from my challenge.
So 10 damage.
Yep.
All right. You definitely hit home, and he feels it.
And that's my turn.
All right. And it is the initiate that Madame Ladian clawed at last turn. He is going to take his revenge with a dagger strike at her. Holy fuck. That's another natural 20,
Oh.
but it's a 13 to confirm.
Doesn't confirm, but still.
Oh my
Can't
god.
stop this man.
Out of control.
But that is 4 damage to you, or 2 because of your stare, right?
Yep. And I am unconscious.
It's so not okay.
But Carl, it is your turn.
Okay, Carl's got questions.
This is so bad, guys.
And Carl's looking a lot healthier than most of the people in this combat.
Oh, way healthier.
So, this guy, what do we keep calling him? The fletchling?
Yeah.
Fetchling.
Fetchling. He's not flat-footed.
He's shaken, I think.
Not anymore, he's
Is
not.
there a way for me to get behind him and sneak attack him for mad damage from here?
You can get behind him, and you can hit him with a sneak attack, but you're going to take at least 3 attacks of opportunity in the process.
That seems...
What if he uses a key point to give himself an extra 20 feet and tries to acrobatic through to avoid those attacks of opportunity?
Oh, no.
No, he'd be 5 feet short.
Well, if you use... Do you guys see the ruler I just drew there?
Yeah.
I mean, you would start off 1 square to the left, but if you use a key point to increase your speed by 20 feet, you can get there. It would only incur one attack of opportunity. And you do have a mirror.
do it.
You do have a mirror up currently.
Let's do it. Let's do it. That's the play. We're doing it.
Dude, this is
Come on, Carl. Come on.
All right, so
if
he's
you
going to
go
take
down
his
here-
attack. That's a 19 to hit.
Oh, I have 18 armor class.
All right.
Unless there's bonuses. Bonuses. Where are my bonuses?
Talbot gets, I think.
Talbot
No,
has
he
a
doesn't-
penalty
he doesn't
on
have
AC.
any- He doesn't have any penalties to attack. You get a bonus to attack him.
But remember, Carl, you have a mirror up, so call highs or lows.
Yeah, I got it. Highs.
96.
Oh, it's so high, baby.
So he takes out your mirror as you duck by. Go ahead and make your flanking attack.
Okay. So 16 with flank, and I get another thing.
you also
from
get
Talbot's?
courage.
Yeah, from the power cord.
Oh, that's
Yup.
right. So that's 17, and then Talbot, are you giving me anything? How does yours work?
I think you got
You're
a
getting
19.
a bonus. You're getting a +1 circumstance to your melee attack rolls from me.
So
18. Yeah.
18.
18 to hit.
And 18 will hit.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Oh my fuck. And whoa, what happened? Oh, because I snuck him. That's right. I was like, why is my damage so high?
Boom.
13 damage.
He takes
plus
13 damage.
1.
14 from
Oh.
Inspired Courage.
14 damage.
Nice. Oh, well done. And you know what? Carl, take a hero point for that one.
Yes. Yes. I'm so heroic. Lord Richter was right to believe in me.
All right. Petra,
I'm not
it's-
hearing he's dead.
No, he is not. He is still up.
God damn it.
Oh,
God.
yeah, that's a big part of what I was trying to do.
Yeah, I don't want to be like a Debbie Downer, but like Carl got a hero point for that, and he's been running away for half this fight. Just saying,
The crowd
feels
is
like the
fickle,
weight
girl. What have you done for me
distribution's been
lately?
very front heavy on the two unconscious people.
Well, right now it is Petrit's turn, and I need a
split
Constitution
it with
check
Yep.
to stabilize.
There we go. Constitution. Here we go. Totally gonna live through this. 12. Hey, I think that did it.
You got it exactly. So you stabilize.
I'm so stable, you guys.
All right. Next up is
It's just what a super unstable guy would say, by the way. That's so stable, you guys.
I'm stable. I'm stable.
Okay, guy.
I don't fucking believe how stable I am.
All right. Next up is the initiate that was to the north of Petrit. He's going to swing around to get behind Sir Talbot, but that does provoke an attack of opportunity from Talbot if you wish to take it.
I think I will.
And I think you get a penalty on this because it's not the target of your challenge, right?
I get a penalty to my AC,
Oh, okay.
so that would be a 13 to hit.
13 does not hit. But I don't think a 12 hits you either, even with the flank.
You get +2 for flanking, and I'm at -2 for
Well,
my debuff.
sorry, that 12 is including the flank bonus.
Oh, okay, yeah, we're getting real close here, but yes, 12 does not hit.
All right. So now it is the big guy's turn, the fetchling's turn. And all of a sudden, he does not like his chances. So he is going to try and get the fuck out of here.
Wait, what?
So he is going to.
Yeah, I'm
He's surrounded and hurting. He's not. He's ready to get the. He's ready to bounce.
I mean, he still has 2 minions with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you,
two people
chicken?
Are on the floor. Yeah. Wait.
Yeah. Well,
All right,
he's hoping they can finish you off while he flees to safety. So he's going to
He's
pull.
pulling a wicked Dr. Evil move.
Yeah.
Run into the escape pod.
So he is going to flee. That first 5 feet doesn't provoke, but then Carl's going to get an attack of opportunity on him.
This is a big attack of opportunity, Carl.
It's pretty much the biggest of Joe's life.
But you
Now,
cannot use
now,
a hero
how does
point
this work? Okay. Damn it. Damn it.
because you already used a hero point in this giant long ass encounter.
Oh my god.
It is a long counter. All right. So this is just gonna rely on me being epic and clutch. Oh no, there were so many numbers. Why that one?
God.
I think it's a 13.
Well,
Uh,
no, yeah, never mind.
Because I'm getting the Matt's bonus and the singing.
Well, I don't
bonus.
think you're getting Matt's bonus anymore because you only get that when Matt is threatening him.
Correct.
Oh, you're right. So it's a 12, even worse. Oh no. Carl, why you do this?
so he just yeets the fuck out. He is running. But now it is Madame Ladian's turn, and I need a Constitution check to stabilize. DC 11.
Oh, nice. 14.
Nice. So you are stabilized and no longer dying. Vulpus, same thing. I need a Constitution check to stabilize. DC 11.
Do you see why we were confused when this guy retreated?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have like at least taken that flanking attack that he had.
I'd like to
could've
take this
easily-
moment to remind everybody that we were told to make PCs for intrigue-based adventuring.
Yeah. Yeah.
And a 3.
A 3 does not do it. So you take 1 more point of damage.
I'm at -2.
Okay. Sir Talbot, you're up.
How far away is he?
He's 65 feet away from you in a straight line without factoring in difficult terrain and going around stuff.
So, would you allow it if I took a move action to use my martial flexibility to get the call out feat, then hopped up onto these boxes and shouted at him to challenge him to a duel with the call out feat? Now, the call out has a range of 30 feet.
Yeah, he is far beyond the 30 feet range. Even hopping up on a box, he's well outside of the range of that feat.
So there goes my heroic moment. Alright, I guess I'm just gonna kill this guy then.
The guy on the right is already injured. Just
Yeah, like
FYI.
pretty badly, I think.
Yeah, 5-foot step there. And then, which one is that? Oh.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fucking oh.
Oh.
So take the 5-foot step. I'll use my move action to feint.
Okay.
Hey, me too.
Natural 20.
He is definitely fainted.
And then I'm going to attack him with my longsword. 15 plus 1, 16.
16 hits his flat-footed AC.
So that would be 6 damage.
And 6 damage is enough to drop him.
All right, it's a 2-on-1. You guys can do this.
Easily. What could possibly happen? Matt rolls 13 natural 20s in a row.
All right, Carl, you're up.
All right. Time to redeem myself.
That looks like a charge.
Well, I was going to get behind him. 5, 10, 15?
Madam Lady is unconscious.
Yep, you would need to go 1 more.
20.
And that is going to provoke from him. Well,
Charge! Charge! Fuck that plan! Charge! That plan was dumb.
Start making trumpet sounds.
Yeah, that's a much better plan. I'm not even going to do the math on the calculations. That's a 25 plus 2 plus something. 25, it hits.
Oh, that definitely
9
hits.
damage. Plus 1 from Tom being an epic singer boy. 10 damage.
okay, 10 damage. That guy's done.
Wow, well, that
Carl's
cleared
just like,
up real fast.
Carl just runs up with a freaking, like, nunchucks held like a baseball bat and just cracks this guy upside the skull, and he crumples.
Maybe we shouldn't have mocked that fetchling for running away.
Yeah. And speaking of, it is now the fetchling's turn, and you guys hear a door open and close.
Oh,
And
At
the
least he was nice
fetchling-
enough to close the door.
I thought he was going to call for help.
They're in here!
And then another 20 dudes
Yeah, right?
just pop out. Like a clown car. It's a clown car of enemies in this warehouse.
Each of these boxes
Matt,
contains
switches
one
to
enemy.
in Excel. In Excel, when you're done with Z, it goes to AA and then AB. It's like, all right, guys, got some new enemies for you.
I got these things all the way up to quadruple Z. I can do this all fucking year.
Did you see the
All
guys
right.
that we defeated in the previous rooms, like standing up and like wandering around to the back and coming back in to the other door?
No, they just stand up like Randy Marsh. I didn't hear no bell.
I didn't hear no bell.
Oh, no, you guys, Carl and Sir Edwin, you look to your north and you see this fetchling open the door and disappear out into the city.
You should chase
And
after
combat, and combat ends. And we'll pick it up here next
Oh my
month
god.
on War for the Crown from Inspired.
So
in
much
Combat.
pain.
You're gonna leave Vulpus bleeding out for a month.
See ya.
Oh, see ya.
Yeah.
That's
Goddamn
terrible.
lion.
Terrible.
So
Absolutely